Hey everybody, welcome to Metal Movies and Brewsky'S Live. I'm your host Matt Burke and or Matt Merck, and this is the 500 sub celebration stream. So thanks everybody, for subbing, and we got a lot of cool stuff to dive into, and we're gonna have some guests on tonight. Let me introduce them to you. We got Brian Christgau. How you guys doing?
Sup?
And we got
doing all right, man. Doing all right.
John Dillard.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, he brought his voice with him.
What's going on? What's going on, John? I hope you're having a wonderful evening and a great launch.
I'm not having a wonderful evening, but I'm having a great lunch. But yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been asleep for 2 days. I've been so nervous. I've just been walking around with a roll of TP.
Oh, dude.
No.
Nothing to be.
I haven't been this nervous and giddy since the day I asked my wife to marry me.
Oh yeah, that's pretty giddy right there.
Yeah,
like Gideon. Yeah.
So you got like the anxiety.
Can I see your wristband?
Oh, mine?
Yeah. Damn, I had one that was very okay. Never mind, it wasn't similar to that. Never mind.
It's Mjolnir.
I got one in Sunset Boulevard. It was long. It's like a wrap, right?
Yeah.
Like you put it on and you have to wrap it around your wrist about 3 times and then it snaps closed, and it was gorgeous. It was like dark reddish brown alligator leather, dude. It had studs on it. Fucking metal.
Yeah. I want to get like 50 of them, dude. Just like, I like them,
I get one for my cock.
Yeah.
One for every day.
One for every ligament,
Yeah.
Yeah, just grabbing some drink. I got some drink for the celebration tonight.
Drink or drink?
Whatever.
Congratulations, by the way, on your 500 subs.
Got a little red.
Congratulations, brother, man.
Pretty good stuff. Oh wow. Okay. Well, congrats for you, John. On a epic launch, man.
Seriously, brother.
I woke up this morning like really early, and I was like, oh wait, Dillard's launching his book today. I got up and I was gonna get up and go for a walk because I've been doing that in the morning for like 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, I gotta back this fool's book.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's left over from Easter.
Oh yeah, dude.
My wife bought them because they come in a pack of like a bunch of pastel colors.
She chose them because of the colors of the cans.
Well, it's for Easter, right? You need to have like Easter colors.
Yeah, I was thinking that's a slightly less than manly beverage you're rocking right there. But
no, it's the most manly beverage because it's leftover beverage.
Yeah, right. That's how you know. It's like the dad beverage. I do the same thing. Man.
I just don't like the taste of booze.
Cheers,
really.
By the way.
Yeah, it's got to be
Prost.
This is Redneck Riviera, so sorry for the. Yeah, it's got a touch of honey, a touch of vanilla, and a touch of caramel, I guess. So,
that sounds tasty.
Booze that you went out and bought yourself.
I did. It was $15.
It's very feminine behavior.
Yeah.
to go to the grocery store and buy booze.
It was though. It was at the grocery store, and I walked in there. was at Winco. I was like, what's on sale? And I was like, okay, that's on sale. I've been wanting to try that. I'll pick that up. So
well, the thing is, it's like one of the things I love about the fact that I drink so little these days is that I only get like top shelf shit because like I buy one bottle and it'll last me like a year.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. I usually just drink on the show, so that's when I loosen up Saturday night, midnight, and yeah, man. But yeah, that's so cool, man. I love the concept of the book. I love the design. It's awesome. We'll get into that in a little bit. Got Matt LaRock. What's up, man?
We can get into it, or we don't have to get it.
Yeah,
no, we kind of are obliged.
I want to pick your brain a little bit, but yeah, man. I got some news about
There's not much left.
I got some news about the new Punisher special with John Bernthal. Some people love him, some people hate him, some people I think he's cool. So you got
look, I get it. He's doing Stallone, right? He's doing Stallone. I get that. But
a little bit.
Fuck.
A little bit.
All the grunting.
Yeah.
And also all the raging out. All the it's just like, wait, the Punisher is not a hot-blooded killer. He's a cold-blooded killer. He's a motherfucker that could slit people's throats, and his pulse wouldn't even go. It wouldn't skip a beat, right? And he's just always raging and angry. And I
wish he'd be a little more like
that. Punisher for jocks, goddammit.
I just feel like Bernthal is just
like right here,
pencil neck with a big old bobblehead, and that's that's like the opposite.
He does got a big head.
He's miscast.
Yeah, like someone like you need like Dolph or somebody. I don't know.
Ray Stevens. He was the best.
He was good, dude.
I think we can most of us can agree on that.
You know who would have been good? The singer from Rammstein. He just has like no differentiation between the sides of his head and his neck are just a parallel line. Good look.
Oh yeah, right.
So Lindemann is the Punisher. That would be interesting casting. I'd watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of that. Did you guys see the Daredevil Born Again?
Not yet.
I watched it. Yeah,
it's a curious mix of dog shit and awesome. Because
it's a little 50-50. You could
because they were going to make it just all dog shit, and then for some reason they said, "Wait a second, maybe we shouldn't make this all dog shit." And they brought in the people from the old series back in to try to fix what they'd fucked up. And it's just funny, like when you watch it, you're going to notice, like you're going to tell the parts that were reshoots and the parts that were from the original shoots. Because like the Disney parts, they just like there's like one entire episode set in the bank, and you can tell like, oh, that was like one of the original Disney ones. But it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. I recommend watching it if you're a fan. And it ends on a really strong note and indicates that they're headed in the right direction, at least.
Yeah, and I was going to say is Bernthal's actually going to be writing this special. He's co-writing it, with a vet, one of his buddies. He says the passion caught the eye of Marvel's execs while vetting other writers for the special presentation. They encouraged me, he said, revealing how the pitch process evolved into his penning of the script. As we were talking with different writers, the ideas that we were coming up with started to resonate, and I think they saw how much the character really resonated with me. He goes on to talking about like in here that it's for the first responders, the vets, the people that really he's got a great group of vets that he works with. This guy Nick, I guess, and he's going to be writing it. We'll see what happens though. He's got his new movie out tonight. I really wanted to go watch it with Ben Affleck, the accountant, and he's also doing the two. He's also doing the Odyssey with Christopher Nolan. So,
really, is he playing Odysseus?
No, Matt Damon is. I'm Matt Damon.
Oh, okay.
He's doing it.
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
Matt, you look a little bit different. Are you missing? Are you like? Why do you look different than normal?
I don't know.
Do you normally have glasses on?
Oh, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes
I normally wear a hat.
Yeah, sometimes I wear a hat. I mean, I haven't been wearing hats for a couple of years now, but I used to wear them a few years back when I didn't have as much hair.
I can't quite.
Yeah, he grew his hair out. That's the thing. He grew his hair out. It looks more metal, is what I'm trying to say. I miss having hair.
I got more white. I got more white in my. I got more white hair on my face. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that stuff started coming.
A little bit too.
Yeah, the account looks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
It's almost all pure white now in that patch.
Yeah, it's. Oh, yours is white
too.
Oh,
wow.
White. Yeah, it's getting you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what hard work will do.
Oh yeah, well, it's what stress will fucking do.
Yeah, totally, man. We got a little news right here for Vampire Hunter D fans. Big fan of I know Brian's a big fan of Vampire Hunter D. You like Vampire Hunter D, John?
I don't think I know it.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what it is.
Oh,
fucking
okay.
Dilbert doesn't even know what Vampire Hunter D is.
Dude, they got me. I'm not actually a big fan of like vampire stories, but they got me. There was this movie series that came out on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Fucking brilliant,
really
amazing series. And it ended up just being, I was like,
Really?
they fucking got me. I couldn't believe it. They got me.
I mean, basically, it's a remake of Salem's Lot. The only thing that bothered me about that was when they finally showed the vampire, I was like really disappointed.
Okay.
I thought the monster
this
design
character is pretty crazy.
Otherwise, it was superb. I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to talk.
I see.
Brother.
Yeah, the vampire. No, it's all good, brother. I was gonna tell him Vampire Hunter D. If you're like the old school anime, you like this. I know I do like the Fist of the North Star, Ninja Scroll, Akira, and Vampire Hunter D goes right in there. And now it's gonna be on Shudder. So it's the 40-year anniversary. They're gonna have it first time to streaming next month, I believe. And they just had it. It's 40-year anniversary. They just had it in theaters for like one day. But Brian, you like Vampire Hunter D? It's a lot like Solomon Kane in some ways.
Well, he's a death heel. He's actually a little bit more like Blade because he's half vampire.
Yeah, he has like this hand that's like a little eyeball in his hand.
Parasite. Yeah, he has this parasite that's kind of like, characters like this, they need foils. Otherwise, they're just riding around by themselves and they got no one to talk to. You need somebody for them to bounce off of. And he has this parasite that's connected to his hand that's always talking to him and always fucking with him and always making him doubt himself. But it's based on a series of Japanese pulp novels. I got those. Those have been translated for about 20 years. There's 2 feature films. There's a graphic novel that I have over here somewhere. That's pretty sweet. And there was also a PlayStation, or was it a PlayStation 2 game that was pretty good. So Vampire Hunter D it's just weird. It's because it's like one of those IPs where I don't understand, like, why have they not milked this more? It's just an awesome character and an awesome world.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome though. I really dig it.
And the author,
I can't wait to just check it out on there.
The author of the novels, he named the first vampire Count Magnus Lee after Christopher Lee. He was like a big Hammer horror fan. The Hammer horror movies were very popular in Japan. Are you lagging or am I lagging?
Nice, man.
One of us.
I think there's a little bit of both going on, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, maybe I should.
Right now, I think I got
try this.
Yeah, I got some bars.
Hold on.
Like maybe right now, you're looking good on my end right here. Yeah. And then I got a little metal news for you guys.
All right.
Joey Jordison, they're doing a Kickstarter. His family, the ex-drummer of Slipknot, that one that got fired back in the day and then passed away. Let's see here.
Was it a benefit?
Yeah, I guess it's like to see here. This thing's been acting up a little bit.
Take care of his family's bills or something.
No, it's been to basically finish this album that he had lined up with this band called Vimic. So I don't know what type of band they are, but they're definitely metal band. So they're going to be doing that. Open Your Omen. So all the fans, he's a really good drummer too, man. That first like couple of Slipknot albums I thought were pretty cool, you know. So it was a band that he was in called Scar the Martyr, and then they did some music, and then some of the members went to join the band Vimic. So be on the lookout for that Kickstarter if you guys are into that. Let's see here. Rod bent off DM, right? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty,
I think there's
cool,
a Vampire Hunter D animated series that's been talked about for a long time, but we still have yet to see any of.
I think there's 2 Vampire Hunter D like movies too, right? 2 or 3 of them.
Well, there's 2. There's Vampire Hunter D, and then there's Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust.
Nice.
And they're both awesome. They're both amazing.
Yeah, I love that. But I like he's got an eyeball in his hand that he talks to, and it's in the future. So it's like this massive like desert, and they have these massive like cathedrals that are coming out of the desert, and it's aliens and tech, and it's just really cool. It's really far out.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like this series called Desert Punk. That's kind of similar. Where he's
Desert Punk was great. I love that show.
So fun. That was a great anime.
Oh,
it's kind of like it's a wasteland. It's the future, and he goes around with a helmet. It's like a big bulb. It's like a space helmet, right? But it's just basically to provide him with air conditioning because it's all desert.
Yeah, right.
And he's just such a piece of shit too. Total piece of shit. That's one of the things I love about the Japanese is they can have their protagonist be a total piece of shit.
Right.
You don't see anybody else really doing that.
The anti-hero?
Not even an anti-hero. He's just a bad guy.
Yeah. But
he's just a buckler. That's all he is.
Oh man, I can't wait to get the Canadian Tussle too. By the way, that's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should be getting shipped out probably the day after tomorrow.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah!
I'm trying to get all of those shipped because we got like a quarter of them shipped. Then I ran out of money, and I ran into a bunch of problems. But I'm getting enough now. I got enough together. I'm going to be sending Anthony the money to send out the rest of them, the remainder of them. Because I'm trying to open up this new buckler campaign, the catch-up campaign.
Oh, nice.
Like as soon as possible. Now that people are thinking and talking about me, I want to get this running in tandem with the Golden Patriot, having the buckler going at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Fund my comic.
Use that momentum. What up, K-pop?
How you doing there? Speaking of momentum, let's check out the Golden Patriot that just launched today, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when I remember like when you guys I remember when you guys basically announced it, you know, because it was kept under wraps for a long time. But you said you're working on something pretty big, you know, and it's kind of you put it out there. He's fighting Nazis. It's World War II. You know, it's got a little bit of kind of like Power Rangers influence and a little bit of kind of like old school, like Captain America, the Rocketeer thrown in there too, and
Golden Age pulp shit.
Golden Age pulp, you know, and that really just kind of hooked me in, and I was just like, all right, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? You know, and I love the design.
We're just working on it, because you know we have work to do, right? I got paid work I had to work on, so just every now and then chip away a little more at it.
Well, that's cool.
Slow and steady wins the race, yo.
It does, man. And you got like 4 covers right here. You got the Kelsey Shannon, you got the Mike Miller, you got the Rini Strakowski, and you got Willis's. I like them all. I think they're all equally good, but there's something about that Willis cover, bro. I scooped that one up.
I look at it and I'm like, as soon as I look at all the cover, that's to me, it's just says iconic, you know?
Yeah. And like, there's like a lot of vibes from different artists I like from the 90s. You know, I could name off a bunch of them too. And then ultimately Willis has his own style as well, you know? But yeah, man, they're all fucking dope. You think you could give us a little synopsis about the comic a little bit?
Yeah,
for those
absolutely.
that don't know.
The thing is the character, the Mighty Golden Patriot is part of a crack team, right? There's a Shadow Reich during World War II going around collecting artifacts of the occult of rare and fabulous power. And to combat this, there's a team of people that are going around, and they're basically anti-terrorists, and they're going around trying to swoop up and thwart the Shadow Reich in their endeavors. Jack here is the main guy, and he's the one that gets a hold of this artifact that essentially chooses him, and
oh hell yeah,
he gains the power of the Mighty Golden Patriot, and he's able to use that now to fight against the Shadow Reich, led by Heinrich Himmler, who is the main bad guy of the story, who has the other half of the amulet, so he has similar powers to the Golden Patriot, except he's had it for much longer, knows how it works, and can use it very well. It kicks the dog shit out of our hero. So,
oh man,
the story is basically, thematically anyway, it's setting up kind of who he is as a person. What is it? A little bit of how the amulet works, and the meaning and the execution of heroism. That's what the book's about. And it lends itself really well. It lends itself really well to like further stories because of all of the occult artifacts that the Nazis are chasing. We're going to be going after the Nazi bell. We're going after the war machines. We're going after all that stuff. So in part 2, we're actually getting into like the meat and potatoes of how everything works together in this world and how he can combat that, because he's basically, because of his abilities, he's the leader of this team,
Thanks, Bone.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love the whole like Nazi mysticism thing too, man. Like Indiana Jones, Hellboy.
It was real. It was real, yo. The Nazis were heavily into the occult. Heavily.
Yeah. And the Spear Longinus, that's a big one.
Yeah.
The bell's crazy. The whole like was it Himmler's castle where he was doing the seances and
and
shooting the cornucopia.
Morphine too. Dude was a fucking morphine addict.
There's that too, and then you got the meth super soldiers, and Hitler was a meth head. But like the whole being able to go into there, man, with your lore in conjunction with what actually happened in World War II with the Nazis. That sounds like a lot of fun, and it's cool that you guys are working on a second book, man. So that's even
like
more
this
exciting.
one features heavily the Nazi Shadow Reich mechs, whereas creation we came up with, where it's just heavy suited mechs that aren't exactly the most nimble things in the world, but are very powerful. They dual wield 30 caliber.
Well, you don't want them to be nimble. You don't want them ballet dancing. You want them stomping around and fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah, every time they move, it's just a clunk, clunk, chink, chink, clunk, clunk, chink, chink.
Yeah, of course.
Everything's run on red diesel fuel. It's just.
You had fun drawing those, I bet.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get onto the next thing and we can stop drawing mechs.
Yeah, right. No, I heard you talking on one of the streams today because I was watching like every now and then I'd see you popping in a couple shows and you were talking about like a Zord. Like
that was an idea that I was throwing around. I was like, because you've seen the images of the super tank, right? The Nazi super tank.
Yeah.
I was like, what if we give it legs? What if we do it like Metal Gear, right? Like it's like, and then what if we get the Golden Patriot to be like super big, like Power Ranger, right? He just grows super huge.
Fucking kaiju, like fucking War of the Gargantuans, fucking Crank 2. I love that, dude.
And the thing is, it's not even that much of a stretch because the Nazis were working on wacky fucking shit, like right at the end of the war. They had jet technology. They had like fighter jet technology. They just couldn't fucking build the damn things because they didn't have the resources. Thank God.
That's what I was finding out when I was working on this book. Like, there's a portion of the book where I wanted to have a fighter plane shooting a missile at the guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I come to find out, like at that time, like it was infancy of missiles. Like they had one missile that was actually up and working. You know what I mean? That was the missile that I used that he catches and throws at somebody else, kind of deal. But yeah, it's like there wasn't a lot of stuff at the time. Like the Nazis were on the forefront of like all that technological advances.
Well, that's why the Russians and the Americans at the end of the war were in a desperate race to try and grab as many of those Nazi scientists as they possibly could.
This is so cool. And then you also have another book too by Quaff. I scooped that up. I got like everything on the campaign for like $34. Dude, yeah, it was 2 books, a graphic novel and a comic for I think $34 out the door. I was like,
yeah,
what?
Quaff did a supplemental book. It's a full on floppy comic. It's like 24 pages.
What is that for this campaign?
Yeah,
yes, it's called Tales from the Battlefield. It primarily features his father in World War I.
That's sick. That's awesome. And we all got fathers, or a lot of us have dads or grandpas that went to war. I'd say a lot of us do. And they always have, everyone's grandpa's got a Forrest, like they're like a Forrest Gumpian. They lived they did all this shit, when they were alive.
Oh yeah.
So for me, that's awesome. For me, that hits home because I know my grandpa was in the Korean War and he built bridges in India and did a bunch of crazy stuff. And I'd love to see what it inspired Jack to go over there and kick some ass. But this campaign, man, this story, man, it sounds awesome. And like you can just keep building on it. And I know I'm gonna keep checking this out because I know, man, I love the way
it's like when he was telling me about it, it just sounded like fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that could be a lot of
of fun,
different adventures.
Yeah, it sounds like something he's been like cooking for a while, and really putting some thought into. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was
probably trying to get the right fun comics.
Because when I first heard it, I was like, "That's pretty. It's pretty well thought out. It's pretty deep too. It's got a lot of elements to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just like, yeah, I can't wait till that comes out, and here it is, and it's very affordable. You got T-shirts. You got all kinds of tiers right here. I got the link pinned at the top, guys. If you can go back it today, back it tonight, back it right now.
Yeah, boy.
And
as a matter of fact,
for a little bit. And
I still haven't backed. I got to pick a cover here. That's gonna be tough, man.
It is, dude. And
seriously,
you gotta back now, guys.
I'm trying to figure out which cover I want.
They'll sell out because Ripa. I was trying to get Horseman. And a couple of the covers sold out on the first one because I want to pick up the Horseman books. I haven't got those yet either. So these will probably sell out too. Get in there and get one. Maybe on the next campaign you'll be doing a cover, Dillard. That'd be pretty cool.
I did one, and then I was like, I didn't think that my covers were as good as these, so I was like, I'd rather have these.
You're having the executive hat on. You're like,
hey
okay.
Man, look, that cover that you did for Six Gun for my comic campaign, that thing is sweet.
Yeah.
I love how that came out. Yeah, that was
great. Dude. It's like, it was one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I hired him to do a job. He did the job, but then I still got to be like, dude, like, thank you, and like buff your ego a little bit just for putting that extra bit of stank on it.
Yeah, that cover's awesome. You did a really good job with Vertigo. I'd love to see what you do with him with the Patriot flying around up there. Like,
oh man, the fucking cowboy falling with a hole in his chest.
Yeah, freaking awesome. So yeah, guys, get over here.
Zeppelin. I mean, that sells itself. I like to think.
A lot of good stuff over here. Over on Ripperson, I got the link right there, and we'll right now. Yeah, I don't know if it has the tally, but it's climbing up there. I think it was at 35 last time I checked a few hours ago. It's getting pretty close.
And everybody, if you can't back, share the damn link. You have no idea how much of a difference that makes for indie creators like us. And you might think it's just like nothing. It's not nothing. And all you have to do is just click, click, and you can share that shit. Trust us, it makes a very big difference.
It's all about like a snowball, a hype. You know what I mean? It's all about relevancy and current, right now. And so got to get eyes on that. A lot of people don't know about it. Today's going to be a big day for the campaign too, or Saturday. So
and also it's just like, it's the same problem that we indie peeps have always faced, which is just getting people to know that we even freaking exist.
Yeah.
So when you share that shit with your normie friends, they don't know who Flash is. They don't know who Dillard is, but share that shit with them and they'll find out.
I also think a lot of people really dig this character. Like a lot of older cats too, man, that are really into the World War II
Golden
stuff.
Age shit, man.
It's like a marriage of two different audiences. Like
that's what I was trying to really do. Like when I was drawing it, because he wanted it to be, Super Sentai and all that stuff. But at the same time, the reason he liked my work because he liked the real grounded look of Buckler.
Oh yeah,
He's like, I want it to be fantastic and all that stuff, but I also want it to be like his main life is not, Nappa from Dragon. He's not flying through things, and he's mainly on the ground doing work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Well, and I like the fact that we were talking about it for a while, and we didn't have him be like over. Like he could probably single-handedly take out a squad, but a battalion would kill him.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you can't exactly just go in and just raise the army to the ground.
He's not like Dracula. What is it? Dracula Untold. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but he goes in there, he's fighting all those dudes. It's pretty.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want an invulnerable hero because then what are the stakes?
Yeah, you can't have any stakes.
All you got to do is just up the abilities of your enemy, right? But we didn't want to do that. We want him to be. If you fall down in enemy territory, you might be fucked. So be careful.
I like that too, though, man. And then there's the whole like the Sentai audience, the kind of like the Golden Age audience. It's just a lot, and then you have the World War II, like just like there's like a whole audience of people that just like World War II stuff. That's like a third audience kind of. So I don't know, man.
They're sticklers, those World War II audiences. I'll tell you what.
Oh, dude. I was gonna say, Dillard, it sounds like you did your research for this.
I had to, dude. We call them World War II fags. Like World War II fags, but they're relentless, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, without a doubt, they know their.
It's
shit.
like I understand, I get it that that's a Panzer Mark IV, but which kind of Panzer Mark, and where is this being deployed? In what region of the battle is this being deployed? Because if you have it in North Africa, we got to talk.
Right. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, look, these guys here, the plane he's flying. The Bearcat, by the way, but the plane he's flying. These were planes that were available. They existed. They may not have been in the area, but they're a special force. They have access to things that the regular, rank and file do not have. They get things at their disposal to go and combat the Shadow Reich.
Oh yeah.
This is Dillard's like polite way of telling the World War II fags to go get stuff.
No, I want to answer these questions. I had such a great time learning about paint and insignias on planes and what they meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by year and what actually all the stripes. What does the stripe mean? Why is it blue and white? Is it blue, white, and red with a red outline? Is it not? At what point? One of the most fantastic things I found out, if I can just be gay for a second here.
Yeah, go for it.
If I myself can be a World War II fag. There was this great thing I found out that there's different classes in wartime of whether or not you can paint a certain kind of paint on your plane because of the classification of how strong you are, your actual air. Now, do you have air superiority, air inferiority, or air supremacy? Because if you have air supremacy, now you can have red and white checkered wings and shit, and you can have big, bold images because you're not hiding in the clouds.
Right, you're like the Red Baron.
Yeah, you are
air Richthofen.
When you have air supremacy, now you can have big numbers, let everybody know who you are. Pilots will tell which guy that is, which regiment he's from far away, But when you don't, everything has to be small and hidden and numbers on the bottom of the plane, I was like, that's actually really interesting.
Von Richthofen was actually a total G. Do you know what, he actually shot, he had, real respect for his enemies, for his opponents. That was, the last place that you had chivalry and war was in the skies of World War II, where they would wait till they made eye contact before they started opening up with their fucking Spandaus. But yeah, the fucking guy.
And that's something else that tripped me out. I found out that I was like, oh, he in the script, it's like he pulls his ejector, right? He ejects out of the plane. I went and looked it up. There were no such thing as ejector seats in World War II. You had to pitch your plane upside down, open up, and then just fall out.
Yeah, man. No. Yeah.
It was great. I was like, this is so interesting. And you got to be like, you got to give it up to these guys. Like, these guys, they had no fucking chill. These were warriors, you know?
Balls,
yeah, dude.
Gigantic fucking balls.
They're sitting there. I mean, there's multiple instances of people pulling up the side of their airplane and just pulling out their sidearm and just pop at that plane next to them.
Von Richthofen
like the bus drivers
and
Juarez.
Von Richthofen was such a G that he, like, when he knocked one of his enemies down, he would always check to make sure that they were okay, right? To see if they survived. And if they did, before they went off to the POW camp, he would have them over for dinner at his castle.
Oh, damn.
That's a fucking G move right there.
Be crazy if Golden Patriot spray, he painted himself like the front of a plane, this is talk some shit. The stories, little workshop.
No, like I'll give you a little tiny spoiler, but I was doing the drawings, and I was like, when you find out that you are so small and nimble, like remember when Iron Man found out that not only can I fly, I'm actually faster than these planes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He finds out that he's like, I can actually fuck around with these guys, right? So he just shows up. And the pilot looks over, and he's like, the Golden Patriot standing on the wing, like gives him a salute, and then just punches the engine out of the side of the plane.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to man. I can just imagine the scope, and when I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking like that page you did on. I think it's like the first or second page of the Buckler, when he's jumping through the mountains against the out in the Arctic. The scope.
He's jumping after the helicopter. Bro.
Yeah. You got the scope down, bro. Like even and like also with the fucking with the, like Brian was saying, with the vertigo that you did with the Gorilla 6-gun Gorilla cover, it's like, I can't wait to see what you're doing.
Oh, when you're looking down at the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I'm like, damn, he did a good job. Like, because drawing mountains at that perspective is kind of weird, and making it believable, and like in the tops of the
there's a mesa on the left side. I had to redraw 3 times.
I bet, dude. Like because it's hard, because I've been doing that right now for my book, and I can't, like, it's hard. Luckily it's in a fantasy world, but
I was looking at it and I was like, that kind of looks like it just doesn't look like it's on the same plane as everything else, even though drawing nature is pretty forgiving. It's not like drawing buildings, but it's pretty but because they're mesas and because they're flat, they have to all follow a line of perspective, and it just wasn't. And I was looking at actual images from the Grand Canyon that I wanted to put these cool looking features down, but I had to just give up on that because it was making the perspective skewed. And I was like, God.
Hey, man, the shit still turned out fucking dope. But the thing that always impressed me about your work is the fact that you can work in traditional media and jump right into digital. Like, you've got both of those down.
Yeah, dude. He's a Swiss Army knife, Dillard.
Mr. Dillard in the chat. What up, Mr.
Unhinged. Jason just back. Looks dope.
Got in
what up,
there.
Jason?
Yeah, dude. You don't want to sleep on this. I guarantee you.
What do you mean looks dope? How would you know?
Yeah. How do
you
know? You know. No.
Jason's going blind.
Dope as fuck. Yeah, it looks sick.
Dope as fuck. Thank you, Jason.
And I remember the first trailer you did too. That shit was dope. Like the first one you did with the melodic death metal in it. That was badass.
Oh yeah, man.
It was heavy. But yeah, get in there, guys. We're gonna check out the campaign again. We'll be checking it out again in a little bit. Got some comic book indie news right here.
My wife is in the chat. She'll be happy to know that I'm drinking the Absolute Berry Vodka Rita that she bought.
I just pointed out Mrs. Dillard in the chat. What up, Mrs. Dillard?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I've been drinking Vodka Rita.
I had some, what is it, tequila Rita?
Much love for you in the chat, Dillard. Much love for you in the chat.
Yeah. It's like, what are you drinking? Hell yeah. And
drinking those drinks you brought. Nobody drank them. They were like the whole set. It was like I think a 12-pack. There was one missing. That was it. Somebody got to drink them.
Yeah, I do that too.
Seriously.
Whenever I go to my in-laws, they'll have like some like weird drinks like that. Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Peter Samedi, man, he's on Twitter earlier this week. I was like, oh, I'm going to bring this up on the show on the weekend. He's saying, I'm researching startup costs to print saddle stitch comics in house. It's high, but not as high as I thought. Aiming for small runs, 200 or less, more affordable than any other print on demand printers. And he says, I need to crowdfund it, but before I do a deeper dive, would anybody else back this? I said, hell yeah, I would. I think that's awesome. And I was when I was searching for this tweet, he's trying to run it on Fund My Comic. Dillard, what, you were like the first book on Fund My Comic, or one of the first two or three books on there?
No, I was the first book that was exclusively on Fund My Comic.
Okay, yeah. So you were the first exclusive book. So he knows all.
Yeah, because everybody was like, we'll do it in tandem with our Indiegogo campaign or our Kickstarter or whatever. And I was like, no, only available on Fund My Comic.
There it is.
So he's talking about doing.
I believed in Fund My Comic.
Oh yeah, I'm still on there too. I got my Stowe on there, and
I closed down my Indiegogo campaign just because fuck Indiegogo, and put that on.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, guys? Hey, Dillard, congrats. What's up, Brian?
What's up?
Hey, Homer.
What you got there, Bear?
This is a Berserker Bear, J-Bot's character.
Bear.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or Bearzerker. Sorry, Bearzerker.
Bearzerker.
It's not Beardzerker?
Yeah, it's Bearzerker.
Bearzerker.
Bear shirt.
The bear shirt.
Bearzerker. Oh.
I was gonna say, man, like with that printing, it's gonna be newsprint. I think that would be kind of cool. Like, say if you're I don't know, say you're doing like a new comic and you only want to do like 200. That's kind of what most people, if they're lucky, they get 100. And like,
look at the planes and perspective on those pistols. That's great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 6 gun.
Thanks. Thank you.
So is Pete doing this with King Cryptid? Is that the plan?
The plan is he's going to start his own printing company. From what I'm looking at it, you know what I mean. And
he's going to run a Kickstarter, or he's going to run a crowdfund to see if he can raise the money to actually get the printing machines.
Okay, yeah, and he's just testing the waters just to see like the feasibility of it and if people would really be into it. I mean, that makes sense totally. And King Cryptid is a great book. Absolutely love it.
Well, imagine Golden Patriot on that old like newsprint paper. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I went and I bought. Have you seen? You guys are artists, right? You guys are artists.
No, I'm a writer.
Well, it's a type of artwork.
I'm an artiste.
I can't draw for shit.
You're not even wearing a beret. You're not an artiste. All right, so I'm sure you guys have seen this advertisement because of this targeted marketing of a resource pack you can get for Clip Studio or Adobe or whatever for vintage-looking pencils that look like Golden Age.
Yeah, I want that.
What?
Yeah, True Grit. Yeah,
I bought that.
Yeah, I want to buy it too.
Because I want to do a supplemental book like Quaff did. I want to do a supplemental book for the Golden Patriot that looks like it came straight out of the Golden Age. You know what I mean?
Yes, that would be amazing.
I want to put coffee stains on it. I want to make the paper look old and dirty,
Yeah, man.
Exactly. I'm thinking we're speaking the same language. I want to get that too. It's one of the Goon artists. His name is Blitz Cadet. He created it. I think he's from Australia or something. But I'm like, damn, bro, I want that. And I need to get Clip Studio Paint. I want to start going digital in about 2 years. I want to start pumping out some books. I want to have a mass reader. Like I want to have a lot of books, dude. So I think digital is the way to do it. I love doing my traditional, but I think digital may be a little faster for me. So,
well, I mean, digital's just, it's just another tool, right? And I don't care as long. Here's the thing. It's like me with CGI. It's just like, if I look at it and I can't tell that it was made by a computer, I just don't give a rat's ass. Not that, if you look really carefully, you can't tell, but you know what I'm saying. There's a way to use it and a way not to use it. And, some people like Preston work just in traditional media, mainly so they can always sell the original art if they want, which, makes sense to me. But, I can also imagine how digital would be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It's like you have to pick the shortcomings, right? Because like when I worked traditional, there was number one, I now had to go buy myself an 11x17 deck printer, right? Then, scanner. Then I had to contend with the fact that I'm not the cleanest worker in the world. So sometimes I might spill ink. I might rub my hand across the page, and now I have to spend time cleaning that shit up in post before I can send it out.
Right.
Sometimes I might actually ruin. Like I was drawing on my lap board. You know those big lap boards you have. I was drawing on my lap board. I had to go to the restroom. I set it aside on my table. I came back. The fan had blew it off, and it slid underneath my buffet table thing over there. But there's the feet of it have little metal screws. So when it hit, it ripped my paper about 4 inches.
Oh,
and I was like, that's my entire page. I got to redo it. You know what I mean? So it's like, so it's that, but also digital has problems too. Like digital, you have file management problems. You lose things because you can so easily save files without naming them. Then I have this thing in Clip Studio where I get this box. It's about thinking about it as 11 by 17, it's about a 1-inch box that looks like almost like a QR code. It gets corrupted.
Oh shit!
And it's like 1 in every 300 pages or something like that. Where it's like that whatever was under there no longer exists. You need to redraw it. But the problems with digital in production are so minimal compared to traditional that you can just rip that shit out fast.
Like for me, it's like you got a whole body, right? And then you start drawing the head, and you got the face, and like you start erasing the face because you don't like it. Then you go back, and then you got all these pencil like erase marks all over everything, and then and you got to keep redrawing it, and like and I'm just like.
And the greatest thing I would say for me, the greatest thing is that I have a problem when I'm drawing is making people incorrect sizes. I can resize the people when I'm doing digitally instead of starting over. You know,
that's what I'm talking. Yeah. Take the head off, put the head down here, down there, the arm.
It's like that. Are those hands too big? Do I erase that? No, I'm digital. I can just shrink the hand a little bit. You know,
right. And some artists are gonna bitch and whine and be like, "That's cheating." It's like not if you did the original drawing. To me, it's just like I don't know the convenience of a word processor versus a typewriter.
To me, it's not cheating. It's just a tool for that, you know.
Yes.
At the end of the day, like I want to do some cool art, but I want to tell some cool stories, man. I want people to pick up.
And now with the advent of AI, don't tell me about digital cheating when there's AI around.
Yeah. Thank you. That's going to change a lot of people's shit talking for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to talk about cheating?
Made this?
Show you some cheating. I got some Predator Badlands news. I'm sure you guys seen the trailer.
Right.
The new angry lesbian Predator?
Yeah. Let's see here. Some pretty cool stuff, though. Let's see here. Predator Badlands. They have an exclusive over on bloodydisgusting.com. I'm not going to read all of it. I recommend you guys come over here and check out the article. Big crazy swing. But in here, he talks about some of his influences. One of the cool things about this movie is that we're on Yautja Prime. There's a lot in this movie from the extended universe. He also talks about this is a futuristic Predator sequel with laser gripping hooks and or grappling hooks and shinier technology built from the ground up. The main character's name is Dek. Dek's spoken Yautja language was developed by Minte, of the fellow who invented Avatar's Na'vi dialect. We insanely decided to treat the language properly like Elvish for Lord of the Rings or Dothraki for Game of Thrones, except there's more there's more precedent. There's him right there. Dek. And the actor that plays him, he's a Kiwi. He's actually a Samoan dude. Thankfully the Predator haven't had too much continuity. All the stuff you've seen in either the or any of the Predator movies, there's no sense of it. None of it was made with intention. Trachtenberg not only decided to make Predator Badlands with the intention, but also developed an entire language. I wanted to be very careful that I did not fall into the trap of making something more lore-focused than story-focused. So that's pretty cool. And he also talks about how in the story that he's going to be fighting his brother.
I hate to interrupt you, but you said that the guy playing the Predator is a Samoan. But he's from New Zealand, which means that he's Maori, which means now you're going to get canceled by somebody.
That's not true. Trump is president
anymore.
No, he's actually Samoan, but
is he? Oh, okay.
He's actually Samoan, but he's born in the Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, then I'll shut the fuck up.
All good. So,
oh my god, what a dummy!
Yeah. No, it's all good. But they're working with Weta Workshop though, so that's cool. A lot of the he is a Kiwi, Simone Kiwi, and he cites. There's a lot of cool stuff in here, man, that he talks about. I don't want to read it all, but they some of his influences are Frank Frazetta, Conan the Barbarian, the Book of Eli, Mad Max 2, the Road Warrior, Shane. You like that? Shane,
yes.
A very Clint Eastwoody, and he says,
love me some Shane.
Towards the end of the movie, let's see here, you're gonna see a lot. It's gonna be a lot of you're gonna see a lot of like Conan or Drax. He's gonna resemble Conan or Drax the Destroyer as the movie goes on. So for me, I think that's awesome. He's also saying that he's gonna be.
No, I was just going to say that I saw the name Terrence Malick there, so that's really interesting. So that means that the guys that it's going to be beautifully shot.
It is. It already looks good. There's so much like cool things on there. He was saying that also he's going to be fighting his brother, and his brother's whooping his ass, and his father banishes him. And they what planet do you want to go to? And he goes to he picks like the roughest planet. So I don't know. And when he says Frazetta, Conan, and he's going to be more Conan-like as the story goes, and he might even get his dreads cut off throughout the movie. I don't know. It looks cool, dude. I like his mask. And
Shane and Mad Max 2. I'm just like, fuck yes.
Yeah, and he's a teenager, so that's why he's kind of got the weird head. And he's a little smaller, but I think it's cool. Like I like Predators. Like I'm a big Predator stan. I like all the designs. I like all the movies. This director he did Prey, so that Predator looked totally different. He's also doing the
Matt. Can I interject for a second, Matt?
Yeah, for sure.
There's been a big conversation about almost every Predator design since movie 2, and that it's almost like they forgot what Predator looked like since the second movie.
Right.
Yep.
How do you, being a big fan of it, feel about that, or do you embrace those changes?
Oh, I fully embrace those changes. I think it's awesome seeing different takes on them. I like them all, but like there's an animated movie coming out. I don't know if you saw it. It's called Killer of Killers. It's the same director of this movie. It's an anthology. So you have Predators take one of the shorts is him taking on the Vikings. Another one is him in World War II. So he has no dreads. He's a bald one, so he has no sensory use of the dreads because they're sensors basically. And there's another one that's taking on the Vikings. So that
so they're cool. Like antennae?
Yeah, a little bit. But it also depends on
whiskers?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't really know what lore he's taking, but the dude's switching it up with his. I mean, he's signing off on different Predator designs. Trachtenberg. So if you look at the Predator from Prey, which I hated the mask in that movie. The mask, I just thought it was so basic. But when he took the mask off, I liked the face, and that one was fully animatronic, and I think the mandibles moved the best that I've seen in any movie. But the new one, Deck, his face is completely CGI, and he wanted it CGI on purpose so he can get as much throat fucking spit flying out of his face, And Weta's doing it. Weta's they're groundbreaking with Gollum and Lord of the Rings. So
oh my god,
to me it looks cool. I think it looks cool. And his hair, it kind of reminds me of Uhtred or Ragnar from Vikings, But the first Predator, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for that one, dude. He's like my favorite.
I actually think that the Predator 2 design is just a little bit cooler, just a little bit. And he's got the cooler weapons. He's got the spear, the combat stick, and he's got that fucking that flying disc. Because of course you always gotta, you gotta up the ante. You gotta like get the Predators more and more like tricked out.
So can he get goat?
What?
This is
Jason. Get your mind out of the gutter, fool.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm Predator stan, so we'll see. This one, I guess the studio has a pretty big faith in the guy because what he did with Prey, so it's going to be an IMAX. So
I don't care what anybody says. I enjoyed Prey.
I fucking loved it. I mean, like I said, I didn't like the mask.
Didn't you hear me? I just said I don't care what you say.
I don't care what you say. It was dope.
I don't care that you don't care what I have to say.
French Indian War, it's a lot of cool stuff to like about it. I only watched it once.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's just like I love seeing fucking people that do their fucking research. And speaking of which, like Chuck Dixon is one of those guys. So expect some work from Chuck Dixon, Dillard. Once he finds out that you're that dedicated to doing your homework, because I've worked with some artists who really aren't. It's like, ask for a fucking cult peacemaker, fool. This is like a Dirty Harry gun.
Shut up, unhinged.
I mean, it's kind of fun doing the research, though. No, like a little bit. I mean, for me, it was like I come up with a concept that's stupid. Like I'm like, where did the first cowboy come from? And I'm like, where the fuck did he come from? Like, oh, he came from the Middle East. Then he went over to Spain, and then the Spaniards came over to America. Then they taught the vaqueros, and the vaqueros they taught the buckaroos. And it's like, oh, okay. And that's where it all came from.
Yeah, dude, I love researching up. Like, I have random questions and I research. But like my buddy, I hang out with backstage. I don't know if you guys know him. His name's Yucky Gum.
Yucky's hilarious.
Like he hates that I'm always like stopping the conversation to go look up something.
No, it's like when you watch a movie. I've seen this guy. What movie is he in? You like pull out IMDb.
Oh hell yeah!
I used to do that back in the day, and like that's a thing. Everyone does that shit.
He's like, can't we just have a conversation? You gotta go and like fucking fact check me. Like, I'm not fact checking you. I just have questions. I want to.
Exactly.
Grok's pretty dope.
Curiosity.
I've been using Grok the past month. I've been asking it shit. It's been helping me. I ain't gonna lie. I've been working on like something. I want to build like a universe, kind of like a dark gothic type of like Lord of the Rings type shit. And so I'm doing some research, but it kind of just searches up. It cuts out the middleman a lot of the times for the web searching, and doing the research. And it
like
works.
For instance, I was trying to, for a comic, right? Somebody lassos a cow or a calf or something, right?
Yeah.
The cow's bigger than you. How do you slow that thing down to a stop? I looked it up, dude. I found the most amazing demonstration. Which is why the Mexican vaqueros wear the chaps that go so high up on the hips, right?
Okay.
They'll do the rope trick, right, where they have a big open loop, and as the animal's running by, he'll ease it over, loop it, then he'll use the high leather on his hips on the chaps like you would a pommel on a saddle,
right?
And he'll wrap it around himself and slowly let it, like you would like Moby Dick and the whale, right? Like you harpoon the whale and you put it around this thing so that the friction of it slows the thing. And the cowboy's kind of easing himself. It's pulling him, but he's also letting rope through, so it's not actually yanking him onto the floor. It was fucking brilliant. I was like, what a skilled motherfucker.
Badass shit, dude.
Amazing.
Badass shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huge fucking balls.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. What you drawing?
When I found out the leather strap on Tuco's hand was so that he could fan his gun. Yeah. Oh my god, that was.
Gonna talk, don't shoot.
Oh, nice.
You got that backwards.
I know. I George Bushed it.
Got a pretty lady on there. Yeah,
it's awesome. Scalpel Zero. It's Tank Farris character.
Tank Farris.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
She's gonna be upside down like this, so flying in the air.
I got a little something spooky for you guys.
Hey, don't scare me.
I'm gonna get you guys hold on to your butts. Here we go. It's a type of ghoul or jinn in Indonesian culture and mythology. It is described as looking much like a tiny living human doll. It is usually depicted as a mythological creature, sometimes seen in cryptozoology and occasionally purported to have actually been a human body. Its appearance also resembled that of a Medusa from Greek mythology. So look at this thing, man. Isn't that
gnarly? Yeah, it looks
Wow.
kind of like a walking voodoo doll.
Fuck, dude. And I have
Yeah,
one on
we
the
think it-
thumbnail right now. The one I got for the thumbnail is pretty spooky. It's I guess
Spooky, man.
the location.
Yeah, I also found I was researching this stuff too, and I found out an interesting fact that sailors back in the day would skin manta rays and stingrays, and they
yeah.
would use dolls and put the skin on around
Mhm.
and make like cryptozoological creatures that they would say they found at sea and would sell them whenever they would go to port.
The Fiji mermaid. The Fiji mermaid.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a monkey and a fish.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Marley.
Yeah, man.
I was
Because
watching-
back in the day, the sailor, because there is this romantic idea that sailors see things that you just do not see. You know,
Oh.
when you're out at sea,
Just making
you
shit
know,
up.
the sea be high, says I. You know, and
or just like the
thing is,
whaling-
they knew that about themselves, and they marketed the shit out of it. You know, they used that to their advantage, and they were like,
That's
"Oh,
awesome.
you want a real? I got me a real mermaid cadaver. Check this out.
Just
Arr,
a kayfabery, arr.
Kayfabery."
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they were like
give me
some
that
of the
money
first
so I can
carnies.
get the booty.
I got a swashbuckle for you.
Arr.
Yeah, man. Even the whaling industry, man, that's crazy shit.
You know what?
Oh,
this
dude, that
thing
was my
reminded me
favorite.
of?
It still is my favorite book. Is Moby Dick. It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. It's
It's
amazing.
an amazing read. It's so
Yeah, it
good.
is. It's just a lot of people don't understand when they're reading it. They think it's boring. They don't
Yeah.
understand that that it was intended to be a book about whaling for people that are curious about whaling, but he turned it into like this metaphysical drama.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you have to understand the fiction of that time and what he was doing. But yeah, no, that fucking book is phenomenal. And a lot of people like don't read it because I don't know, they're intimidated or something, and they're
It
really
is pretty thick.
It's thick, but it's an easy read.
You know what a mistake they made? And I'll be honest, I think of why a lot of people don't read it is that they actually put out a book that is like, it's almost like abridged, right? But it's like they took out chunks of the book, and that version of Moby Dick became more popular than the original version. And when people know that, when they find out that this isn't actually the full Moby Dick, they're like, what the did I waste my fucking time? I don't want to, I hate this book. You know what I mean? And it does suck. It does suck.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like you have to understand like the fiction of the time, right? And the fact that there were also people were very into sort of like nonfiction books, you know, like captivity narratives and shit like that, you know, things that actually happened to people. So, you know, that's the audience he was writing for. But then he also turned it into like this incredible Shakespearean fucking masterpiece.
Hey, Edwin Acevedo, how are you, man?
Yeah, what up? What up, Ed?
Hello,
You know what this thing reminds me of? It reminds me of that goddamn Zuni fetish doll from Trilogy of Terror. Remember that little motherfucker running around Karen Black's apartment with the fucking butcher knife?
Sure. When I seen these, I was just like, okay, this is scary. Like, because I go through these every week, you know, and it's always a sea monster. Oh, it's a sea monster. Oh, it's a sea monster. But then I seen this, I was like, oh, this is scary.
Yeah, this would make me shit myself.
Indonesian mythology. Yeah. Moby Dick. Moby Dick is that an autobiography? Yeah.
Kazang, he's got a million of them.
I was watching this thing on TikTok, I think, and they were talking about, or I don't know if it was Rogan or TikTok, one of the two, because he always has shit like that on there. And there was this guy talking about this book, a confession from a person that was a whaler, and like in their whole culture of whaling, like they would go out to sea for like 4 years or something like that, and they would like teach each other that, you know, if one of us dies, you know, we're gonna have to eat you if we're out there. It's like a thing. Like you might they train each other like to eat each other pretty much. And I was like, whoa, that's scarier than fiction. You know what I mean?
Heavy, man. That's heavy.
Oh, just like,
if I found out that was like part of my training for the job, I'd be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna try something else.
Yeah, I'd rather.
No, I mean, I love that. I mean, I would give it a shot for a couple of years being a whaler. I'm okay with that. And the thing is, I didn't have that same problem that a lot of like truck drivers have. Like, I was a truck driver for a few years, right? A lot of years, actually. But you come across these guys usually like in Arby's and you know, some truck stops somewhere in the middle of bumfuck. Who cares, you know? And as soon as like you sit down and you're going to have your meal, like they come over and they're like, they just start giving you their life story because they're lonely on the road road, you know. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't need that. I got my phone. I got a wife at home, but I don't need to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm just good. I'm good being alone. I'm good being quiet. But dude, I swear to God, these truckers, dude, they got the same issue as the sailors, where they want everybody to hear their story.
Yeah, no, like I heard my uncle was a trucker back in in his time, and he told me a crazy story one time. Like, yeah, pretty gnarly.
Like I was away. I would go out because I could come back. For every week you're out, you get 1 day off. Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I'm gonna go out for 4 weeks, and then I'm gonna come back for 4 days, and then do it. I was like, dude, I'll see you in a couple months. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
you know,
like
I'm gone. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
do you want to come
Legend of the
back?
Fall.
Not really.
The other comes back with like long hair and a beard, like was it Brad Pitt in Legend of the Fall?
I did. That's actually when I started growing my beard, dude. Was when I went over the road,
No.
simply because that was the first time I ever had to constantly experience snow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because,
Oh,
dude,
brutal.
I'm from Southern
right.
California. We don't
Yeah,
get
man.
snow around here.
Yeah.
I think
no
the
way.
last time it snowed in Hoopa Valley, where I'm from, was like 1936. So, like, we just don't get it. And then when
Yeah.
I was out there, even in, like, Mississippi, it was snowing. I was like,
That's
this is
crazy.
crazy. So I started growing out a beard and growing my hair long. You know, it's just
yeah, man.
turning
It's
into a mountain man. So I don't
That's
have to
pretty
worry
cool.
about
Metal Dillard.
if I forgot my hat, my little toque or whatever, you know, somewhere. Not a big deal. I just let the snow catch on my beard. It was fine.
No biggie. You guys,
Oh man,
want to play a guessing game? Real quick.
Absolutely.
not particularly, but okay.
I would
Yeah.
love nothing more than to play a guessing.
Yeah. Here we go.
Black Metal Decode.
Speaking of snow,
Nosferatu?
all right. So, that was close. You're close.
Okay, hold on.
Guess
Now,
the band
Dillard,
name.
if you didn't know, sometimes you need to back away. Like you actually have to move away from like the screen.
This was pretty
Well,
easy
Say
too.
Nocturna.
Is it Nocturne? No.
Nosferatu?
You guys are there. You guys are there, man. You're on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Brian. I'm gonna say it's Nocturatu
Nope.
or Nocturitu.
Nocturi.
What was
So
that,
we've got
Dillard?
the
Nocturitu.
Close.
Nocturate?
I don't think it's a real word, but you guys are like right there.
All right, I'm seeing
Nocturate.
Nocturate? Is that
Almost.
there's a T at the end?
Oh no, it's a Y at the
Oh, no.
end. It's a Y.
Oh, is that
Nocturati?
Nocturati?
Yeah, maybe that is that it?
No.
No, wait a second. Also, that is a Y. That's right.
it's a
yes,
Y.
yes. I wasn't taking that into account. I thought that was just like some filigree or something.
The,
You guys want to hit?
the A and is it a T? The A and the T? What's the letter in there? I can't make it out.
Nocturati?
Is that an I?
Is that an I before the T and the Y?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, is that an I or?
I'll give you a hint. He-Man.
Well, dude.
Where's He-Man live?
Eternia.
Okay. Think of the word. Think of that word.
Nocturnia.
Nope.
Eternia.
Close.
Nocturnity.
Yep, that's it. Nocturnity.
Eternity.
Dillard got it, man.
Ding 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 ding.
I don't see the end. The second end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard. I want that one.
I was
Yeah,
just
why-
guessing. I'm sorry.
Well,
Yep.
see, well, that's the thing. It's like when Matt does these, it's always best when he follows like the Wheel of Fortune format.
Also,
You know?
I never watched He-Man. That's for gays.
No, it's-
He-Man. Yeah, it was a
Happy,
little
when I watch it
after my
but no,
time.
It's not gay. No, I did actually almost have some Masters of the Universe footage from a drone that flew over the set.
Jiminy.
And they had a
Oh man, fuck that
Skeletor.
shit.
Dude, I hear it's gonna be pretty good.
Well, dude, they're arresting him. Was that real footage where they're like it was like set on Earth?
I think he starts out on Earth and then it ends up in Eternia towards the end of the movie.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
Jiminy
it's-
Cricket, thank you very much. I appreciate
Yeah.
it, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, everybody going back that shit. The link is in the chat.
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
if you don't back the book, you're not gonna know what anybody's talking about for the next like 6 months. You're gonna be out of the loop.
Word. Now, Dillard, you didn't do any of the covers.
No,
Right. So I don't have to say like hurt your feelings when I tell you I went for the Rini.
No, you don't. You're not hurting my feelings.
Okay. Yeah. As for the other guys, fuck them. But shit, man. Yeah. No, this book really does look dope.
Would you like me to
I know a
name
lot of
my
us have been
favorite
waiting
colors
a
in
long
descending
time
favoritism?
for it, and man, you put a lot of time and a lot of work into this damn thing. It's like making
Should've had
comics
a
is so
cover.
much more difficult and involved than people realize. You know, and then of course getting it out to people. What you drawing
That's
next,
none of
Omar?
my business. I'm assuming they'll take care of that.
What you got?
My publisher, you know.
Can you fuckers even hear me, or am I just being that boring?
I'm responding to you. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You were saying,
Dillard, I
and then
think
getting
you
it
muted
out
yourself,
there.
brother.
I did not mute
I
myself.
think
Can
you
you
muted
hear
yourself,
me?
brother man.
Hello? Or is there
Omar, can you say something?
an echo? Hello? Is there an echo? Hello? 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 Hello?
All right, I think
Hello?
I'm the one that's fucked up then.
Hello?
I'm clearly the one that clearly wants. Let me leave and come back in.
Well,
Okay.
Matt's not here yet, so Matt took a break.
Yeah, my
So what's going
favorite
on,
covers.
Dillard?
Number one cover that I like is the Rob Willis cover. Number two is a tie between the Kelsey Shannon and the Mike Miller. I like the Kelsey Shannon cover composition and detail, but I like the colors on the Mike Miller cover second, and then Rini last. Just because it looks very roundy. You know what I mean? Like the sharp, angular points of his mask. She rounded him off to make him look very girly. And I'm like, looks like a girl drew this.
Yeah.
But again, she's a girl, so what can I say?
Right, she's a girl. That's the problem. I know, Dillard. I agree.
You know me, I like my shit to look angular and angry.
Manly. So
Manly.
how come there wasn't a Dillard cover? What's up with that?
No, we only had space for 4 covers. We also had I didn't get a cover, and Matt Barr, who did the cover, we couldn't put his cover on there either.
Oh yeah, he did one, huh? That one he did was pretty cool with the face opening up. Yeah.
Yep. So we had to just choose, and I was like, well, I like these 4 the best, and then Yellow Flash was like, I like these, so we compromise.
Yeah, it's all about compromise, right? In the comic world.
Yep.
Is there a way to look and see the covers big? It's real. They're kind of hard to see, man. Is there like a separate?
What do I look like, Ripa? I don't know how to run that website.
Oh, there, I see it. I got him.
Let's go ahead and
looking at him.
Take a look over here. Go ahead and share the campaign one more time.
What?
Sure,
You're not
let's take a
IT,
look.
Dillard? You're not IT? I thought you were IT.
I'm not. I don't do IT. Dude, Ray Hadlock tried to get me in the back and explain how to run a website. I almost fucking had it. I almost ended up in the hospital with anxiety, dude.
Oh, snap. So we're at let me refresh. 35 132 37. So it just went up since like the last
Nice.
over the last hour and 15 minutes, John. Went up to
That's
37.
excellent. That's excellent news.
Like 2K.
I just don't want to see it go down.
Nah. It's got to keep it.
No
keep
refunds.
Talking about it. No refunds. No refund. You go home now. You've been here too long.
Yeah, my favorite is the Rob Willis one out of the 4.
I like them all.
Yeah, we were looking at all the covers, and because Flash was like, so you want yours to be the main cover for the book, right? And I was like, and we only had the black and whites, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I want that Rob Willis one to be the main cover. That shit looks fucking tits.
Yeah, Robin. Oh man, can't wait for this Nerdy Sasquatch book, dude.
Good.
I love his art, man.
Yeah, I love his inking style. It's so fucking nice.
I
I even had a backroom conversation with him. I embarrassed him. I hit him up on Twitter, and I was like, "Who's this fucking dick do I got to suck to get a inking lesson from Rob Willis?" You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, hi, how's it going, Rob? You wanna?
And he was like, "Oh, we're gonna talk backstage." I hit him up backstage, and we had a little meeting, and we were talking about like the pullouts and all that stuff. Like,
all there was is.
Shut up.
No, that's cool, man. Like you just like kind of wonder how he does. Like you know, how he throws it and how he pulls it, you know.
I really
yeah,
like
and it basically, I mean, talk about raw talent, right? It's basically he can see it before he puts it down, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
there's levels of that, you know. Like I can do that to an extent. I can't do it as well as he does, you know. And he doesn't have to put down the lines beforehand to know what he's gonna do. And I can do that in some things, but just not like honestly, I could probably draw some really fucking tits looking hands with leather gloves. Because I've done that so often and so many times that I can do that in my sleep and make it look fucking dope. You know what I mean? But he's just talent wise on a little bit on a higher level when it comes to just where he's not gonna put ink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just
he
very,
could see
very
he could like see the finished rendered product probably in his head before he even puts it down. You know, a lot of the lines, like maybe just like the one arm, he's looking at that and he's like, oh, this is gonna be here, and you know. And sometimes I'm like,
good night, Casey Anthony. Thank you for backing the book. I appreciate it.
Is he using a nib or what? Oh yeah. And thanks for stopping by and subbing to the channel. Thanks for putting me over 501. And real quick, I want to just thank everybody for an Omer too for helping me get to 500. I was over on Omer stream the other night. We were hanging out doing a little drawing, and he pushed me. Was at 495.
What are you gonna do now that you're a big shot and you got over 500 subs?
Just gonna keep pushing. Swing that big thing around or what? What are you gonna do? Helicopters?
No, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and making comics and promoting folk and you know getting books, trying to help people get funded and making my shit. Living, breathing comics. Comics never sleep. Still hate you for what you did to your daughter though. Okay.
Yeah, Casey Anthony, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Jiminy. Yeah. Coming down with the hammer.
Golden Patriot guys, come over here and back this book. Got a little trailer right here. Maybe we'll play it real quick.
Hey, real quick. Oh, okay, go ahead. After that,
I
got a comment.
Okay.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.
Did you do that trailer, John?
I did not. No, that's a Ripley's trailer. That's
good.
That was a beautiful voiceover, John. You did great work on that.
Hey, thanks.
It would have been badass if it was your voice, man. It was a good voice though, but it would have been cool too.
Yeah. Got the pay your artists on here. Get that shirt right there.
Yeah, get that shirt right there. 100% of the proceeds of that goes to me.
Exactly. Put it on. This shirt right here is dope too. I like that one. Who drew the art on that one? The Mighty Golden Patriot shirt.
Me. The fuck?
Oh, what? What?
Can we get that as a cover? What's going on?
That's fucking dope. Yeah, I like that.
I was gonna say I really like Kelsey's cover.
See right here. See
the characters.
See?
The character's too small.
Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me embiggen you real quick.
Oh, there it is. Man, that looks beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Are you selling those pages or what?
Not yet.
Yeah, these are. I think there's an option on the campaign to get an original page from the book.
It's awesome.
Can you look for me? I don't even know. I haven't even looked at I'll be honest. I've been so nervous. I haven't even looked at the campaign.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's go back. So the first tier.
He sounds like a girl at the quinceañera, man. I'm so nervous. Oh my god, my first dance with my dad.
You got the covers right here. You pick a cover. Any of the 4 right there. The next tier right there is the Mighty Golden Patriot signed and graded. So if you want to get a slabbed book,
nice.
If you can get it, I recommend that. You got Tales from the Battlefield by the Quaff. And I recommend getting this. It's only 6 bones. I got it too. This when I checked
That's a
out,
great price.
added it on,
Yeah.
and it's a 22-page floppy. You're gonna get the a tale from the grandfather of the main, or the father of the main character. Got an awesome Dillard shirt right here. Pick that up, rep it up. You got Pay Your Artist right here, you know. And keep going. We got some more tiers over here. You got the read and collect pack. So you get all the books slabbed, and then basically readers and slabbers. CGC pack right there. Then you got the book pack, which is all 4 covers and the add-on book as well. You got the poster right here for 40 bones. That's a badass poster. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Freaking Rob.
Yeah, that would look cool in the garage. I like this poster too right here. Is that yours right there, John?
Yeah, that's one of mine. Yeah.
Holding up the tank. I like that.
It's not a tank. Yeah. I'm gonna be a World War II fag here. It's not a tank. It's a light armored vehicle.
Oh shit! It is, huh?
He ain't that strong to pick up a whole damn tank.
I like that though, man. He's
not
he's
yet,
limited,
anyways.
He's not there yet. And there's another. Does he have multiple costumes in this book? Because I seen like another one on I Want It All. So you get in there, you get the 650. You get everything right there. The posters, all the books, all the slabs. And then there's just like a merch pack right there. You get the 2 posters and the 2 shirts. So
yeah, it doesn't look like there's an original art tier on there, because I have original art from the book, from the pages of the book.
That's awesome. No, that would be cool if I don't know, somehow people could get some, but they're going to be more valuable as the sands drip from the
hourglass. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Just hit up Diller on Twitter. Hit him up.
Ooh, oh, I love that one.
Look at that. Yeah.
Shit.
Ay, mijo, ¿te vientas, mijo? Órale, mijo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, oh, here's my. Look at that one. That's great. I love this one.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Damn, dude. Yeah,
they're both. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like Dillard's work, but like, man, it's like a different Dillard.
But like slightly Asian.
I don't know. It's just.
It's like a mix of manga and Dillard.
I mean, yeah, it's just.
Oh, here's a good one with the bad guy here overlooking the city. Look at this one.
Ooh, I love the clouds.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty.
God dang, those clouds. Yeah. How the frick did you do that? That looks great.
Slightly Asian Dillard, they're saying. Clean ink. Nice clean inks.
There's the other one there. Look at that. Oh, I can't show you that one. Hold on a second.
How strong is he? Is he Captain America level strength or higher?
Are these printed digital?
A little bit higher. How much you selling them pages for, Dillard? $1,000 each.
$1,200 each.
$1,200 each.
Is Jiminy Cricket though? Jiminy Cricket's good people.
Well, give them a little discount on the DMs.
There's some more mechs. Look at the mech.
Oh hell yeah! So you guys picked the right stream. You guys are getting all the scooping. You guys are getting all the. I got all the.
Get
scoops.
them up for the discount, Jiminy, on the DMs.
Yep. You'll be like Jiminy.
Yeah.
Jiminy.
All you other fools who ain't in the fam get the stream price $1,200.
Exactly.
Let me hit up Yellow Flash real quick. Let me hit up Rippo. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find out if this is not. Then I'm free to just sell these.
It's good to know.
I might just sell these.
Yeah. I mean, you could even put them up on like
one of those comics auction site things, man.
There's that, and then if you're doing another something, yeah.
Oh nice. Yeah, you can put them up on your campaign when you do Canadian Tussle. Yeah, your second.
Like I pretty much made a store on for my comic for my shit now, but I don't really. I'm gonna open another web. I'm gonna open a website pretty soon. They have free ones you can do now. You can do web stores now for free. Big Cartel, you can have like 5 items on there for free.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are doing, and then you start putting more money in. I mean, it's cool for artists if they say they got like a couple books and maybe like 3 pieces you want to sell.
Right. Well, you get 5 slots, right? So every time you sell one, you just put up a new one.
Put in a new one, and then you can have like 2 books and a T-shirt, and then or something. You know what I mean?
2 pieces of original art. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it looks nice and pro and
yeah.
spree. Yeah, Nazi mechs are the best. But yeah, come pick this up, guys. This book, it's fucking metal as fuck, dude. You know, I'm loving the vibes off that I'm getting off this. It reminds me of the Rocketeer so much. That and then obviously.
Oh yeah, dude. There's that promo image that I put out.
Yeah.
When I tweeted, like that's a straight up after Dave Stevens. Dude. Like there's nobody that does fucking like no Superman artist, no Iron Man artist that does people flying as good as Dave Stevens, dude. His Rocketeer stuff is like amazing.
It is. I need to go and scoop that up too, man. And like, but that piece you did, right? I think you were showing it off on Diaz's show, and is with the original Rocketeer piece. Is there like absence of color or absent? Like you know how like there's with the blacks you made it to where it's just his armor kind of floating in midair, you know?
Yeah.
Or is that all you?
No, that's another Dave Stevens. I can't. It's very Dave Stevens inspired.
But you see how it's all black? How you're.
Yo, no, that's actually from. There's a series of this one's great. There's a series of books that came out with the Power Rangers.
Okay.
And it has a bunch of them in Power Ranger poses, but all of their suit area is all color shifted to whatever color they are. Like there's a Black Ranger one and it's all blacked out. There's a Red Ranger one and it just has his arm, but all the red parts are just part of the red background. You know what I mean? They look really fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's what made me think of that. I was like, oh, we should do one like that for the Golden Patriot and have all the gold area. Oh, it fucking look great.
That looks sick, dude. All gold and black, you know. Yeah, I love gold and black. I think it's an awesome. It looks cool.
Yeah, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do that for my book too, like for one of the things I have for it. One of the. Yeah, it's just something really. It's pops, you know. But you guys like the World War II stuff. You guys like Power Rangers. You like the old Golden Age comic books. You're gonna love this book, man. And want to get in here now and back right now. Don't wait. Don't haste. Get in here and pick it up, man. And John really knows how to make a comic. I know from personal experience from picking up his work. And yeah, man, I love this one right here. When he gets the power up right there. Yeah, man, epic. Yeah, full on power mode. I like the scarf too, man. That's a really cool addition to the costume.
I can't draw a pilot without drawing him in a scarf. That's my thing. Like I remember watching this movie called Hot Shots. Yeah. You ever seen the movie called Hot Shots?
Yeah.
With
Charlie Sheen and Carrie Ewell.
Charlie Sheen? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. And part 2, where it's like Rambo.
But part 1 in particular, there's a scene where Colonel Benson comes in. Played by Lloyd Bridges. And he comes in and he's like, and all the pilots pose, right? And he's like, at ease, gentlemen. And as they go at ease, one guy holds up a football, the other guy strikes a pose, and then Carrie Ewell is in the back and he poses powerfully, and his scarf starts flowing in the wind.
Fucking awesome, dude. I missed those fucking movies. That's why I can't wait for the Naked Gun sequel coming out. You know, Leslie Nielsen.
Man, that movie is so good. I love it.
I love it. I love all those like Mel Brooks movies and
Hey Dillard, I brought up that Power Rangers. Is it this one with the hands that you're talking about?
I don't see
know if Matt wants to share.
Matt has to share what you're showing.
Oh, I see it down there. Sorry. Here we go. Let me do that.
It looks cool. I don't know if that's what the one you're referencing or the covers you're talking about. They look cool. Real cool. We got a lot of cool covers, so. Is it this one on the right?
No, it wasn't that one. Let me find it real quick. Hold on.
Nice.
Because it was Yellow Flash that put me up on that comic because he's a super big Power Rangers fan.
Yeah. I like Power. I know it sounds kind of lame, but I started liking Power Rangers like more now than I did when I was younger. And I used to fucking hate Power Rangers, and I hated Godzilla and all that stuff. And then going in actually Brian started putting me on that shit, just like the whole like kaiju thing and War of the Gargantuans. And you remember War of the Gargantuans, Dillard?
I never even heard of it.
Just like the whole thing that they like, all the model building and the massive sets that they have, and they're up there in costumes, and I don't know, I just have like a massive respect for it, and I like it, and I like what they with Power Rangers. They took that and also they took Voltron, and then they took martial arts and superheroes, and then they put it all together, and I ended up liking it way more, you know. But as a kid, I did have some. The Green Ranger and the White Ranger was everyone's favorite, mine included. Tommy.
Well, yeah, everybody loved Tommy. Everybody was all sick and tired of Jason, you know.
Yeah, like for some reason, that's what got me into the show. Like, I'm like, that guy's cool, the Green Ranger, because he was like I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see the new movie, but Power Rangers they're pretty dope, dude. But I remember like watching them after school at my buddy's house down the street. The 90s was the best time, bro. It was the best everything.
Like I liked the Power Rangers when it came out. Cool. But yeah. it was in that age where I was like, am I too old to be liking this?
Oh yeah, me too.
Because I think I was in 6th grade. Like I was almost in middle school. I might have been like, I was like, am I lame if I like this or this? Because I really like this. But its saving grace was its intro music, and I was like, no, if you don't like this, you're just whack. You know what I mean?
You know how to dial? You know what the dial tone is for a Power Rangers theme on your phone?
No,
I do. It's 932393. So just in case if you ever want to know, that's old shit. 932393. Yeah, I am cool. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of potential though. Like with the Power Rangers, like there's just like a lot of things you could do with that. You know what I mean?
I actually like the live action Power Ranger movie. It was pretty entertaining. It's
pretty cool. Netflix did one too not too long ago, like a throwback movie. I think. Yeah.
But I think that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
And I seen the Black Ranger at Comic-Con. Yeah, met him. He's a pretty cool dude. Years back, but
I think this was the image here that did it for me. But if you could share this real quick.
Oh, for Shiesel. Right, here we go. Oh, okay.
It's cool to see like the inspiration, you know. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Like that there.
Dope. Yeah.
Okay, so yours is totally different then. I mean, like, I could see the inspiration, but yours is
the pose itself. I believe I couldn't find it, but I think I'm almost positive that I've seen it before on a Rocketeer cover.
Okay.
Of him going, you know, like that.
That almost looks like a Dillard drawing right there. What can I call it? The lighting, around the rim light. Yours doesn't have the rim light though. That's what I like.
Mine's
about
just
yours.
Completely blacked out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your shit's fucking epic, iconic. That's what I was saying in the chat on Diaz's show, because I love how everything's just floating there, man. It's so cool. That'd make a dope ass cover even too. I don't give a fuck. Like and a t-shirt, a black t-shirt, just.
Oh, check it out. Here's another one.
Black and gold t-shirt.
This is a Yellow Ranger one. Check that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. Okay, now that one. Yeah, that one's similar to what you did. Yeah, that's cool.
You can see with the sword behind her back and her little breast hanging out there on the side. Like you can see the contours of her body, even though they're not there. You know, it's fucking great.
That's sick. She came out in The Crow too, man. She had a pretty good fight scene. Trini. She passed away. I believe, and so did Tommy. 2 of them. Yeah. She's about to bust some caps.
Check that out.
Oh, that's cool. Orange Ranger. We got Halder.
Haldir.
What's up, Haldir? Hell yeah.
All about color with you people. Let's see here. She stabbed herself. Woo!
You know I'm getting married tomorrow.
Really? You guys gonna renew your wedding?
What?
No, this is the problem. We want to get our kids in catechism.
Oh, what's that?
And because it's like it's a Bible program in the Catholic Church that will eventually lead to them getting their baptism, first communion, and confirmation. But because my wife she wasn't Catholic, she didn't go through that. And because we weren't married through the Catholic Church, we can't do that. So she's taking classes so that we can then go tomorrow and get our marriage blessed by the priest, so that we can be officially married in their eyes, so that we could then put our kids in the classes.
Yeah, we're supposed to do that too. I kind of, because I'm Christian, my wife's Catholic, and I'm like, yeah, I'll totally do that.
Yeah, so we have to go tomorrow at 5 p.m. No, tomorrow at 6 p.m. service. We have to go and get our marriage blessed, and then I got to take my sponsors, which is like my mom and my sister. I got to take them out to dinner and all that shit. So like, I'm gonna try to make it to Flashcast tomorrow. But
yeah, that'd be cool.
See, but I do have to go right now because I just got a message from my sister.
For Sheasel, man. Good
she
luck
says,
with that.
Jesus Christ, dude. I got a message from my sister and it says, doesn't look like mom will make it for the church thing tomorrow.
Oh, man.
She's in the hospital. We don't know when she's going to get released. I said, oh, Jesus Christ. She's always in the damn hospital. So
well, we pray.
I have to go and talk to my wife right now and figure out what we're going to do.
Good luck tomorrow, and congratulations on your launch, bro.
Yeah. Congrats.
You're always welcome over here on Saturday night. I normally do the show on Saturday nights at midnight. So if you're ever in in the webs, you want to stop by, come on down, brother. It's nice seeing you again.
I will do that. Thank you so much for the invite, Matt.
Oh yeah, bro.
And it was great to see you, Omer. Thank you guys so much.
Likewise,
and everybody
buddy.
in the chat there, thank you guys so much for your well wishing.
Oh yeah.
Love you all. It's been a great day. I'll see you guys later.
Peace out, brother. So what you drawing over there, Homer?
I'm gonna draw Pigman, Bosch's character. Bosch, what's his last name? I forget his last name.
It's like
Boston.
something like
I just
that.
think it's a funny character. And he seems like a pretty neat guy for what he's like he's anti, Muslim or whatever, but he's atheist. But I just think his story's kind of neat. I don't know. He's trying to do something. What's that?
Halder pre-ordered the Mighty Golden Patriot, only $8.50 shipping to Canada. Lowest shipping I've ever seen in years.
Oh,
No,
wow,
that's cool, man.
That is, yeah.
It's a cool thing, like what Ripa's doing in Golden, with Golden Patriot, and also with Flash. Flash is an OG comic skater. He's one of the first ones.
Yeah.
I remember I subscribed to his channel. He used to buy like the weekly comics. He'd review them on his dinner table, and that's how I, thought he's funny as a motherfucker. His takes, him and Zach, But whatchamacallit? Yeah. So he's an OG, and that was always the goal, was to get these books out and kind of have them out, and like that's what Ripa's been doing. He's been putting them out every fucking month, love them, hate them, critique them. That's good, and we need that. And he's putting them out consistently, dude, and that was something that we wanted to do, and it's from what I hear, the books are getting better. I haven't backed any of his books. I am going to scoop up the Horseman one, the Origin one, and then the number one. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hearing good things. So, and yeah, man.
Cool.
Hopefully I can get to that level one day. I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind having a publishing house where I'm putting out a book a month. It would be a nice thing to do. At that point, you're just doing covers and kind of Todd McFarlane and
Yeah.
writing and stuff like that. Like I would have a whole team. I'm speaking like kind of like
what
dream
is,
dreamboat here. Like kind of imagine it, because shit doesn't happen unless you imagine it. It has to start somewhere, right?
Right.
Visualization. Yeah, like my wife's always telling me, like, why don't you just have other people do your shit? Like just you write it and have other people draw it and things like that. I'm like, it's not that easy, hun. Like you gotta have money for that. Good art ain't cheap,
Yeah.
And I was real like stingy with my characters and just my concept, like, I want to do everything, it's the fun. But as I age and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool now. I'd probably like to do like little stuff and maybe kind of do a couple pages or some trading cards with some stuff later on in life. If I ever got blessed that way, I would be down to just have people draw my shit, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. And
just kind of, that would be kind of cool, maybe draw one of the books on the side very, very slowly, like annually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have like 5 of your own. I think it's attainable. I see people, another guy Is Pizza Medi. We were talking about him earlier. Were you here? You were here, right?
Yeah. Well, I was listening before I jumped on. Yeah, I heard y'all talking about him.
So he's doing like
the printing. Yeah,
like newsprint and stuff, and I think that would be like a fun thing to do with the newsprint. I have a love-hate relationship with newsprint because you have to take such good care of it. You know what I mean? But I love the way it looks. I love the smell. I think it's cool. You know, so it's like I'd probably be down. You know, and I have a lot of IPs where I hate using that word IPs, but it's the only thing. I have a lot of IPs that lend itself to newsprint. Like it'd be cool.
Right.
The book that what's his name does. The Atlantean by Russ Leach and Randy Zimmerman. They have like a the paper they have for those books. It's like a newsprint-esque type of paper. It's fucking perfect, man. It's like feels really good and it's not coated and it's not as thin as newsprint, but it's like, oh man, like where'd you get this? Like who's your printer, you know? And it's like, oh, you got to go through this and this, but man, it just made me really, really think about that. Let's see here. Will Ripa bring a sword and sorcery comic? You know what? I don't know, man. He has this thing called Norfolka, which I don't know nothing about. Like when I see that and I see some of the artwork, I get ideas and concepts of like what it could be, you know. But there's definitely like a kind of like a Germanic like warrior type Viking type, you know, dude in there, and I think like some kind of African type warrior dude too. And I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. That looks like something I pick up, you know. Like for me, Norfolka looks dope, and Horseman looks cool. And also the Dirty Deeds. Those are like the books that I would pick up. The other stuff, I don't know. They're not really. I'm not really into the superhero stuff that much. You know, not too much. It's got to be kind of. I mean, I don't know. Little off tinge. You know, like I'm not real big on like Superman and things like that. That other one though too. That other one he put out, Zaylan. That one looked pretty dope. I thought that one looked good. I would pick that up. And the Great War of Separation, that sounded pretty interesting. I would probably pick those up too. So he does have a lot of stuff. Like he says, like you don't have to like me or whatever my shit. You even check out my books, dude. You know,
right? Yeah.
And he wouldn't be there just to sell comics.
You pick up Batman too, so like you kind of like some superhero stuff, right?
Yeah. No, I mean like Superman style. You know.
Yeah.
Like
not a fan of Superman.
I'm more into like street level vigilante stuff. You know, and then like kind of dark and fantasy, more like that. I don't know.
Are you gonna watch the new Superman film when that comes out, or?
Yeah, I will.
You are.
Yeah, I will. I just don't really. I like Superman. I'll check out the movie, you know, but I don't really like superhero books like that. Like that, I just don't like. Right now. I'm collecting Conan, Hush, Absolute Batman. And Solomon Kane. Those are kind of the stuff I'm picking up right now.
Oh, how is Absolute Batman? Is that good?
I think it's dope. I dig it. I really like it.
It's cool.
I think it's cool. I don't like the way he draws his head. I don't like the head of Absolute Batman. Like his head's too small when he's in the suit and not in the suit. Other than that,
right? Because they're trying to make him huge, right? They're trying to make him
huge, but they give him this little like fucking twink head. You know what I mean? He's like he's like 14. Like what's up with the fucking head? And then it's just weird shaped. Just go in there and tweak the head a little bit. You know, people like the new Predator movie. It's kind of the head's just like fucking with people. That's how the Absolute Batman is for me. And it's like oh, and I that's what I'm saying. I understand how like design it really gets to people because I'm the same way, dude. I buy characters for the design. If the design doesn't look good, I kind of don't even want to pick up the book. I'm just like very feral that way. Yeah. Let's see here. Bart Sears may do one for him. Yeah, I like the way Bart Sears draws. I like Absolute Batman. Yeah, he does draw the heads kind of tiny. Yeah, no, you know, and after a while, like he's kind of getting like it's looking better too, you know. And the Pinhead Bane. Yeah.
Like, that was
the Bane
drawing.
The Bane, I was saying, like, dude, if that Bane, like, there's this thing where I don't know. I guess it's just me. Like, I like skulls, like, without a jawbone. Like my character behind me right here, the Hellbinger, he doesn't have a mandible. You know, it's just like this big, you know, like kind of like metal, you know, organic skull on like this big flesh mass. You know, and I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of spooky. And then he's got the beard just kind of dripping down and a big long mustache too. And I was thinking like Bane, dude, like I had a Gollum character that I created. I haven't shown it anywhere, but fuck it, like this big ass Gollum with just like a head human skull, like just on this clay like body that's just this massive body, kind of like, you know. And he's got this big gigantic key just sticking in the middle of his chest. So you like turn him on, you click it over, you know. And then I was just thinking, like, dude, Bane, like he would be so cool if it was just like just the top part of his skull, like on a big flesh mask of muscle, you know. It would be kind of scary. And then just have kind of like a Vader like voice modulator that like talks through his throat, kind of like Kane, you know. And then he could sound like Bane, but also kind of have like that Tom Hardy thing, but more like a Latino, you know.
Yeah.
Not the Romani gypsy accent, but I think that would be kind of dope. Pinhead Bane. Yes.
Pinhead Bane.
Watch Jim Manfu's walkthrough of every page of Savage Street Vigilante on his channel. Very metal. Yeah, I've seen that book.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, total Batman ripoff kind of thing.
He is, yeah, dark. Awesome. But I guess it's a comedy. Like it's a spoof, like Naked Gun on the comics industry.
Yeah,
comic genre. Yeah. Bow, hell yeah. Yeah, they're like this. Like some days I wake up and I want to do like build fantasy and do like a fantasy like like sword and sorcery story, and like, you know, and then I have like other stuff that I've made up over the last 10 years that like that's sitting there, like other IPs I want to work on. It just different days of the week I want to do different shit. But I do have a superhero like IP that I thought of a long time ago, you know, but he doesn't look like Superman or something. If you look at him, like, oh, okay, looks pretty crazy, you know.
Yeah.
He's got like a long ass skirt, like dress, like and then I because a lot of people like kind of like a kilt, you know. And like Conan would rock that too sometimes. Like Momoa had one on in the So he has something like that. And he's the design of him. I wanted to go with like a copper like sea rust. You know, like when you take a copper under the water, it gets that green like emerald.
Right. Yeah.
So he has a lot of that on him. Yeah. And I came up with a really stupid like kind of original concept for him that I can't really share, but it's like it's fun, you know. And
it's give away your secrets, Matt. Come on.
It's a one shot, you know, but it's like, oh man, I want to work on that character, and then I have a kind of like this vigilante Russian type character I wanted to do. So it's like, oh man, and I like the whole model of doing like episodic books, even if you're doing the same character every year, or, you know, one book a year. I really think that's cool too, dude, you know. But it's at the same time, it's like, oh, you know, I want to tell some one shots, you know. But those are really hard too, man, because you're gonna do one story, dude. You got one story, you got this character you love, and you probably can just do one of them, you know. So you got to make it really, really like knock it out of the park, like a home run, you know. At least for you. Get an editor, make sure it's cool, it's cohesive, it makes sense. So I've been working on some glitch today, though, brother.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. It's awesome of you.
And I worked on the face, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna draw the face. I'm talking about Omri Glitch's character, doing some fan art, and I wanted to just draw the face because we were talking about his face is made out of, well, the material you told me. I don't know if you want to say what it is. But
yeah, you can say it. It's like liquid nanotech. Yeah,
liquid nanotech and
metal. Yeah, liquid nanotech metal.
I wanted to just have the whole face there with the teeth and everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I kind of like the face, you know. And now I'm gonna like just erase it, you know, because I want to, you know. And I seen one of them. You had some art where he had eyes, where he like a piercing eyes looking into something, you know. So I didn't know
you could see through the glass. That's what it is. Like,
so the eyes are exposed then, right, for your character? But the other stuff isn't, right?
Right. If you're close enough, you could see like inside the glass. His helmet goggles, you can actually see through them. Yeah. So sometimes I'll draw them, sometimes I won't. Just depends.
Depends on the scene.
Yeah, if I need more like emotion or expression or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's cool,
draw
man.
whatever you want, man. It'll be cool. It's freaking sounds kick ass. If you're gonna the skull and everything coming out, that sounds cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely working on it. And, it's fun, and I want him to be kicking some ass. And he's got his Rambo knife and his Glock or whatnot. And but he's got that sword too, that big old katana chete.
Yeah,
cachete. And I think, what is it? He has a katana in one of the holsters, and on the other side he has the the Rambo holster, right? They're both on his back. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're both on
Okay,
his
cool.
back. Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. Let's
Yeah,
see
well,
here.
Here's the turnaround. I'm almost done with it,
yes.
man. I should stop working on it. I should finish it. So like the blade sits on his back right here.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah.
And so I've got it drawn here in the sheath, and it goes here, but it's not going to be on there because I'm just showing. That way, you know what it looks like underneath, and you can see the sword is this little knife is there, and then
I like the little bands, like the little bands off the sword, off the knife, like the little the laces, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strings. It's just so it add motion, right? So you can have some kind of
exactly.
energy in the character.
Exactly. I'm fucking with that right now too because he's flying through the air.
You can give him a bigger dick if you want, like right here. Just kidding. I was like, how much should I bulge that out?
I don't know. I might make
this.
I don't know.
It's a joke. This is a thermal detonator. It's like you know how Boba Fett has a little round one. Well, this tech isn't as good, so it's a big one.
Oh man,
it's a bigger one. Yeah.
Yeah, drawn sword, man. Like I love Biz. He's like my favorite artist, man. I really, yeah.
If I get a chance, I'll send you what I have here for this, so you can have.
You can shoot that right now if you want.
yeah.
How's it going, brother? Genuine Comics. What's up, Dave? How you doing?
What's up?
Always remember Dave. Dave Rink. That's my middle name, David.
Yeah.
David. We're the
over there with Pal Radix.
Yeah. David
on those beautiful babes. Yeah.
Dude, he's got that badass like metal centaur book coming out. What's the name of that book you got coming out with the centaur, Dave? If you're still here, I want to scoop that up once I get a chance. Once it launches and I get the Fedia. I did some practice inking for my latest skull sketch today. I'll have to do more to figure it out how to get the cross hatching right before I try inking it in the actual sketch. Hey, Halder, put the link to your channel in here, dude. Because I seen you in a chat today, and then I clicked on your name, and I went to your channel. I wasn't even fucking subscribed to it, so everybody go subscribe to Halder.
Hell yeah, Halder's a badass, man.
Just a badass art.
Yeah, he's good too. Yeah.
There we go.
Badass mod.
I like saying that. Ravak. Just sounds badass. It's like one of those like cool like 90s names, you know.
Absolutely, man.
Kind of like Torak or Ravak or. You know, I don't know. A lot of badass barbarian names. Is he going to be kind of like a barbarian centaur, David? I don't want to ask too many questions, but
I do, right? Like at the same time, I'm so curious. I want to know more.
But I'm curious because it just I like the character. He looks cool, you know.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit, though, man. Like that's another like barbarian sword sorcery stuff. It's relevant as fuck right now. People like it, dude. Like I was talking about it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna show you something. This is a riff off of Baron Windsor Smith, but glitch.
Oh, let me see.
The Wolverine cover.
Oh yeah, I love that cover. This is cool, man. Like
after BWS.
I like homages now, dude. Like I used to like them, and then I didn't like them, and now I like them. I don't know why. Just because they're just cool, dude. You know.
Yeah. I've always been a fan. I love the homages, and I really wanted to draw glitch with like a skull thing.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, this is when he's being brainwashed by the secret organization that scoops him up after he gets hit by the orb, and they train him to become an assassin killer, and he doesn't know who he is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Bloodshot a little bit too. I like Bloodshot.
Oh yeah. You know, the newer movie Bloodshot and how they explained it all is I was like, God dang it, that's kind of like glitch the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, except the nanotech in mine is godly. So there's a little bit of that. So. Yeah, that skull looked badass. How do you paint the skull? Yeah.
You got a book, Dave, man. Go ahead and share your links. You know, I know you're a very busy man. You always got like a bunch of dope ass comics out. We got Alan Goldman. I think he's one of the best artists alive today. You know, there's in the scene and just in comics. Got Galactic Barbarians is my jam. Tales of Jedi meets Savage Sword. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like I don't think Sword and Sorcery is going anywhere, man. I think that it's going to be here for a long time. Like it's never really going to go anywhere, but it's really relevant right now. It's going to stay that way, I think, for a good decade. Like mark my words. People are just really into that primal like Sword and Sorcery Conan stuff. That's why the Conan books are doing really good right now, you know. And not to bring it back to Predator, but again, like that movie, it's going to be sci-fi Predator, dude. Like it's going to be Conan. Like it's very Frazetta. You know, that's why I want to watch the movie even more, dude.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna show the trailer here in a minute.
Oh, cool. I haven't watched it yet. Hey,
hell yeah! I'm so glad.
Have you watched Havoc yet? I know you mentioned it on one of your shows once. It's finally out on Netflix. I think it came out today.
Havoc. Oh
Havoc
yeah, it did come out today. Dude, I'm having such a good week, bro. Like I hate it when like I'm having such a good time and then like sometimes bad, like you know the bad shit's gonna hit you in the gut, you know. But it's like
yeah.
Like
you're on the peak
off.
on the precipice of the up curve, and you're just waiting for the freaking down curve, and like
yeah, it's like you know I don't know.
Hopefully we stay on the curve a little longer, bro. I mean,
yeah, you got to ride a little
the
bit.
5, you know, ride the wave, just enjoy it, and hopefully the down curve isn't so deep, right? It's just a little bump, and you get another curve up, right? You got to stay positive. Try to stay positive.
Glad you like the concept, sir. Yeah, he's a no nonsense barbarian centaur, slaughtering enemies and saving babes.
Wow, barbarian centaur.
That's actually exactly what I wanted. Like I don't like using the word perfect either because that's bad luck for me.
I love that.
But that's just right. That's exactly what I want.
Yep. Hey, and having an occasional boob shot is acceptable, right? We need to bring that back into film.
And Dave, you ever want to come on here and promote? Just let me know. Also, your buddy over there, Dark Side. I know he's got a book, Gemini Crusaders. He ever wants to come on too. I told him.
Oh yeah. I interviewed Marinus like just on a whim. Like I met him like an hour before on some other show, and then it's like, hey, you want to come on and do a blah blah? And we threw him up.
Thinking, dude, a lot of like the Euro sector of like our scene, dude. They're on like they're kind of around right now or getting up, you know.
Yeah. But same extension, Dave. If you ever want to come on the hump day and chill or hang out and you want me to pimp your book, I'm good at it, man. I'll help.
Just let me know, and that way, if you guys let me know, then I could kind of carve out like a big, like kind of make a better show, prep it a little better for you, you know. Otherwise, if you want to jump in, we could kind of free flow. That's kind of how the show is mostly, but could be a little more driven towards your campaign. I really like to kind of, if people hit me up, I like to really the main focus of the show to be your book, you know.
That's awesome, yeah.
You know what I mean, though? Like I have my own little shticks, and I got my bullshit. I like my bullshit.
But yeah.
If they're gonna come on, I want to like really drive like the focus of the show. That's like their centerpiece. Is you know their campaign cornucopia. You know what I'm talking?
Absolutely, yes, sir. I run off the seat of my pants, and I mainly draw, so like it's all good. I'll just whatever. We'll take a break. We're gonna talk about this guy or whatever.
Oh hell yeah!
So
no, you gotta take a break sometime.
Right there. Yeah.
Like the Havoc's coming out, the Bisley fucking interviews coming out. I got my 500
part 2, right?
Yeah, and he's like my favorite artist, man. Like that.
He's
just like the more and more, I'm just like, oh, and it's like when you're drawing too. It's like they always say, you know, the anatomy is like a big thing, you know, like people with comic book characters, you know, and he's got some pretty cool anatomy. Well, so it's like thinking of that, dude. Like, make sure
I was going through my comic books and I had to go through my shed because I got my comic boxes out in the shed and they're kind of just so they don't get damaged. I'm going through and getting them out and kind of cleaning them up.
Nice.
I found this baby.
I'm jelly. I don't have that.
Well, it was only like $29 when it came out, but you can find it for like $15 now. Go on eBay and
the whole
it has
thing
that
like
one. Yeah.
Whole slipcase?
Yeah, the whole slipcase. Pete bought one. You know,
Pete
aka Pad.
Pete's video.
It's got this one. Yeah, he did the video.
I would draw in there. I would just sketch up some logos.
I know. Yeah, I'm totally gonna Bisley-ize the inside of that shit.
Like that should be like Biztober. Like everyone just buys that book.
Oh, that would be cool, man. Let's do that.
Wouldn't that be metal? I'm thinking about Biztober because he's got dude, you could pluck his work, right, bro? Like he's probably got 31 characters you could draw for it. for Halloween. I bet you
Shit,
$5. Bisley has
fill
like
this
30,
shit up with fucking
you know.
Bisley glitch sketches.
Yeah.
I mean, just trying to draw Bisley in here. It would
Yeah,
be
no, he's
freaking
got a bunch
great.
of like he's got a bunch of like stuff he's created too. Probably like 30 like for like heavy
You could
metal
do
and
Slain. You could do all sorts
Slain,
of shit. Yeah.
all like the babes he draws, Lobo.
Oh yeah.
So much. He's got
What
the new one. Hell, you like
Julie
that? Like
Strain.
you like
What's
Biztober?
that?
I could probably get his like.
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. If you
could
get
probably
this,
get
get
his
the
attention doing that. You know,
get the, and we'll do Biztober until we run out. We'll
I
keep
could get
going.
I get Phil Diaz on here like every night.
Yeah. Well, Phil's annoying, but okay, sure.
Phil will be like working on something at work. Like, all right, I got to fix this. Like working maintenance on like a pinball machine. I'm like, all right, we're live at Biztober. He's like, what the fuck? He like gets transported here like, involuntarily. He's like,
yeah.
All right, guys, I guess I'll be here.
Well, I'll do it if Phil's gonna try to draw with us, because I know he's a writer, but he can draw and he's not that bad.
Yeah.
I'd love
he
to
draws.
do it.
I got him to draw Butch Cleaver. I put it in the first book in the art gallery in the back. Yeah.
Fucking badass.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was
And
cool.
then so with that stack, of course, came out all the single issues, and this is not all of them. But,
whenever I'm at I love it when I find a new comic store. I go right to the I dive right into the the bins. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm looking for Lobo, and I just buy whatever the fuck they got.
Yeah, I picked up the Slain that recently came out.
I got that too.
Yeah, the big fatty. It's a huge. I mean, like size wise.
The hardback one or the trade, like the soft.
I got the floppy one because I couldn't.
Me too.
I couldn't find the hardback because I think that one was on Kickstarter.
Yeah,
or I think it was exclusive. Yeah,
I wish I had that. I got it for Christmas. My wife got it for Christmas, so I might. You know what? I might read that tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I'm like, my barbecue. I don't know. It's like I could work.
Fajitas going, some steaks.
Like, do I want to barbecue? Do I work on the glitch fan art? Do I want to work on my book? Do I want to work on me and Brian's book? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, man.
So I want to
one day at a time. One day at a time.
Well, it's like there's always comics never sleep, bro. Like if it's not comics, it's content. Like
right.
I do content for this channel. Like I love talking about the books. Doing that and then doing the whole like metal cartoonist. I was thinking about like just I don't know.
And of course, if I can't get enough Bisley, I bust out the big old fatty.
Oh yeah, the Omnibuy. How much did that set you back?
Let's see, what does it say here? I think I got it on sale. So it was $59, and I think I got it for like $38, $39.
Yeah, it
was on sale,
like
dude.
Temu or
this
something?
was on Amazon. No, this was on Amazon. It was on sale. Yeah,
because I got like a couple graphic novels. I think one or two from Lobo, and then a bunch of floppies.
Mm-hmm.
But I want some omnibus, dude. I wanted like some lap breakers,
this thing's freaking
fucking lap dance right there when you're flipping through it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Homer, send me the Omnibuy. We need a Jim Lee in here. James Lee in here.
Yeah, he has them all. He has everything.
That should be
I'm poor.
That should be a shirt, right? I have the omnibus, or what does he say? Something like that.
Yeah, I have the Omnibuys.
Right? Like that'd be a good like shirt for the studio, right?
Yeah.
I'm down for that shit. Like I like the lore shirts, like even the shit July's doing, like photo assets and pay your artists. Like it's a troll, dude. It's a troll. He's trolling like fuck you guys.
It is. So you're absolutely right. And I'm writing down people's phrases, and I'm hoping to make stickers and like little exactly what you're talking about, trolling the troll. Like it's freaking.
You got to lean into that shit, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of his detractors, dude, they're just gonna come after him. You know what I mean? It don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter if his comic is the best comic or the worst comic. They're just gonna keep fucking with them.
Over on the studio, they were trying to pick on me a little bit, and they were saying all my heads were wonky. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's wonky, Homer. Hey, that's wonky, constantly for like 4 weeks. And so I was like, hey guys, look, I'm gonna make stickers called "That's Wonky," and I was like, I'll send you guys some. And so it's a word balloon that's wonky, but that would be a good shirt too. And then I started writing down like all the other phrases and shit that they say. And I'm like, I'm gonna monetize your hate. I'm gonna monetize your hate. So now they don't say shit, right?
Hey, you know what I miss about Ripa though, dude? Like, oh, dude, like, cause he used to like fuck fools up, like like when they would like talk shit on his books, like he would argue with them. But like sometimes he would just debate people, dude. Like it was just funny. Like not even about his books though. He would debate people live. I missed that shit. It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah. I remember people saying. I never watched any of that, but it sounds cool. Yeah.
There was some dudes that were talking shit about him, like dude, like some black dudes over here, like in Compton or some shit, And they were like in a whole like room, like a whole pod, like a whole like channel of them, dude, like a gang of them. And he was like debating all of them and fucking them up. It's so funny, dude. Yeah. Oh man, he's like, you fucking bunch of hyenas, man, fatherless motherfuckers. Like it was so funny, dude. That's hilarious. Funny. You put him in their place too. Like he's just, but now he's he's doing the comic stuff. And there's no need for that. But it was fun watching him do that.
Yeah, he's shifting his content, right? He's shifting his media empire.
I mean, I would do the same thing. You kind of just gotta focus on that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like let's make some comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's trying to do something, right? So I mean, that you got to respect and commend him for that. I mean, he's putting people to work too. So I mean,
he's hiring artists, like helping people out, putting the books out. Like that was, that isn't the mainstream woke shit. Because it's always gonna be there, dude. Like right now, we're in a renaissance of indies coming out. The mainstream's making better stuff. There's still a little woke shit in there too, but I'm not gonna say that they're not. Shit isn't changing. It is changing. And when I mean indie, I don't just mean like YouTube indie comics. I mean like LCS indie comics. Like there's little indie companies that are still in Diamond that they're putting their books out that are not woke, that are still, there's some cool shit,
Right.
You just got to look for it, dude, and you got to look in the back of Diamond. But thing is, Diamond isn't around anymore. So how do I put it? Like we're still.
Are they officially dead? Are they gone? Is Diamond really? Okay.
I gotta talk to the guy at the store. Maybe I'll go in there tomorrow or something. But it's just like I don't really know what's going on. What's his name? John De La Rose usually does pretty good videos. That guy does pretty well put together. Like
he does
videos. You know what I mean? Like he's just straight to the point with shit. Obviously he's got his own agenda and whatever the fuck he does. Everybody's got their own agenda. Everybody's got their own thing. But it's like he usually covers stuff pretty good.
Hey man, I was gonna tell you that other night we were on. I didn't realize that we were on 7 hours. So I was like, that makes sense because we hit the morning Euro crowd. And I was like, how is that possible? I thought we were only on 5 hours. And I kept looking at the little corner clock. And I guess I either the clock didn't change over and missed 2 hours until after we finished and then it caught up. Or I didn't see that it said 7 hours. I don't know, man. I could swear I looked at it and it said 5 hours. I didn't realize we were on 7 hours. But that makes sense. It does make sense. So
yeah, you had like 80 people watching.
80 people at the end. I was freaking tired. I was like, why am I so tired? I slept half the day after that, man. I was just like, what is happening?
Yeah, you gotta get your sleep on,
Yeah.
As much as you can. That was a fun stream.
It was, man. It was kick ass, dude. It was badass.
I'm gonna show you that Predator Badlands trailer.
Oh yeah, okay, go for it, man.
Like when you first see the Predator, like the first time I saw him, like, he looks kind of goofy. And then after, like, but then like within like about 2 or 3 minutes, like after the trailer, because I only watched it one time, I was like, no, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. And I'm thinking,
I saw the stills, so I know what to expect with the Predator
design,
young guy.
And
which I don't mind. I like you. I like Prey. I like Prey, and I was okay with the design over there. So I understand there's different types of predators. They're not all exactly the same, like we kind of thought they might have been. But even at like the end of one of the Aliens Predator movies, like at the end we saw a bunch of different versions where they're all standing on that deck of the ship before they leave. When they come back or whatever, and there's a bunch of different versions. The helmets are different, and they're not all exactly the same. So,
and this director, like Trachtenberg, he's doing all of the Predator movies now. Like he's doing,
he did. Thing?
Yeah, it's his for now. So he did Prey, and then he's doing the animated movie too, which is going to have 3 different Predators in there from the Samurai times, the Viking times, and then the World War I.
That's already out on Netflix, right? I swear I saw some of it. Somewhere.
No,
it's not out yet. Oh, I must have the trailer. I was thinking of the trailer. Yeah.
But like
that was a badass trailer.
And I was like, dude, like everyone's tripping on this one. They're like, oh, my bald head or my fucking skullet or my crab head. Like that's the thing, because the dreads usually come out the sides. They don't come out the top of the head. You know, he basically has a dread skullet.
Right.
The race has a dread skullet, and I'm like, dude,
Right.
they'll be. He could put him in a ponytail, and even if it's a, some of them have the dread skullet,
sure.
and they're still long. Like in AVP, they're fucking long, right? They could still put him in a ponytail, but for me, it's like the Trachtenberg, he's swinging like hard, like design wise. He's doing different shit. Like in the movie Prey, he looks pretty different, like vastly different. I don't like the mask in that movie. I hate the fucking mask, but it's actually grown on me over the time because it's an actual like alien skull from a different life form. So that's cool.
Right.
But I didn't like how it was plain. The CGI movie, he's got a bald one, dude. There's a big bald predator in there that flies the planes, you know?
Right.
So
in Prey, it like since it takes place in the past, it looked like the mask wasn't as technology advanced as like the newer ones. So it made sense to me that it was kind of more like just a regular mask, and that's why it looked so different than like a metal.
The metal one,
right? Like, yeah. Does that make sense?
It could be that, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just a different race of predator. You know, because I think that their technology, I think their technology has always been like vast. Because like if you watch AVP, they're the ones that like helped build the pyramids and all that stuff, and they had those high tech masks back then. You know.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
So I just think that there's just different races, you know, and they're talking about that. You know, in the new one, like you have two brothers fighting, and the dad kicks the little one out. You know, that's what's going to be the main thing for the new one. He has to prove himself. He has to prove to Pops, and and then there's some other predators. I don't know. But here, let's check out the trailer. It's just a teaser. So most people have seen it already, but yeah,
I haven't gotten around to watch it, so I'm excited.
Dude, I don't know why, but now it's like the moment like I seen the trailer and then read about all of his influences, it became my number one anticipated movie of the year. Now I'm like, it's like, as soon as he said Frazetta Conan, I was like, what? So here we go.
Right on.
Here we go. So right here you have a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, Jurassic Park. Up here you have a skull from Prometheus. I think they're called the Machinists. Is that what they're called? I forget the name, but the big buff white.
Oh yeah, is that what that is? Oh yeah, the engineers. Yeah.
Then you have the skull of the Independence Day aliens right here. The
really
right there. So they're set because Disney. Disney owns all that now, dude. They own Independence Day now. Yeah.
What?
So now they're tying in the franchises. So and I'm with it, dude. I'm down as fuck with that.
That sounds cool. Yeah, all in the same.
No,
universe.
I don't like that. No,
even
I don't like
Marvel
that. I don't want Predator hunting that. No, fuck that. That's cool. you know.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
So there's all kinds of shit online about this. Now.
I didn't think you survived.
So that's the new Predator right there. You're gonna see him like his mask looks different, obviously, and you can see there's a scene right here. He's fighting his brother, and they got these like swords with these lasers on them. And he's also got a hover bike right there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't go wrong with a hover bike. Hell yeah.
Right. If you look at her eyes, it's got the Wayland Utani. She's an android, so yep.
How do I get one of those? I want one of those for fun.
Right. Get in there, make me a sandwich with that.
Yep.
Yeah, make some taco.
Put this lingerie on too while you're doing that.
Yeah. The plant life's it's like alive, like Swamp Thing or Poison Ivy in this world.
Yeah, it looks dope.
You got this big Viking motherfucker. He's got the bike.
What?
I think probably this character probably gets the bike from him or something, you know?
Uh-huh.
Then you got this other predator limping along, you know? He's got a sword over here. He's bleeding. This shit looks like shit looks nice.
It looks good.
He probably stabbed the ground and this one's falling off. So this is Yautja Prime. It's one of the Predator homeworlds.
Yeah.
IMAX. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a movie in IMAX. This is probably gonna be the first one. And I remember going and seeing Alien versus Predator, Requiem on Christmas Day. That one came out, and that movie is like everyone hates that movie, and I like that one the most because it's got the protagonist Predator, the wolf.
You're hunting something.
What the fuck?
Is that Dakota
I'm pausing a lot
Fanning
too, so I
or
don't
Elle
get-
Fanning? Yeah. So you get
Yeah,
the hit.
it is.
Yeah. It is. I love her, man. She's fucking great.
But I'm down to like actually do this. Like I used to do this shit. I used to nerd out on movie trailers like this back in the day. I'd like pause them and see what was going on and shit. Like, oh shit, that's so. Those are probably the two brothers, right? Fighting. I'm guessing.
Yeah. That looks dope.
So that mask looks dope. I'm sorry. That's a dope ass mask. Right
It looks cool though.
But it's got the
You're gonna
little
start
holes in it.
cosplaying as predators, Matt?
It's it's kind of like a knight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. They do look more
They
night-like.
can't
Yeah.
be killed.
What the?
I mean,
frick?
I always like the Predator more with the mask on.
Yeah, they look kind of weird. Well, because we're not used to seeing them with the mask off. Oh, that looked cool. That was cool.
You got Conan right there. He's, like the
Yeah.
dude said though, like towards the end of the movie, you get a little more Drax or a little more, a little more Conan. So
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about a barbarian, looks pretty cool though. I think.
Yeah. Hey everyone! Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. I got to make a new kind of card that says like, share, follow, and subscribe. Now we can just throw it on there so it'll be all in the background. I'm gonna make one.
Some magnets and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're just Post-it notes, but I put a piece of like a thin cardboard, like from like the cereal boxes, so that they'll be real stiff. I just glue them on there, so you can kind of make them all pretty like a girl.
Party.
Purred. Trying to make them purred.
Yeah, Jason, I have a weird feeling that that movie's gonna be fucking big, dude. Like it's gonna resonate with like a brand. Like there's gonna be it's gonna hit a whole new audience because it's a whole different genre now. And that's the thing about the Predator movies, man. They really do genre brand a lot. Not all the time, but like if you look at the Predator, like Shane Black's movie, it's a comedy. It's a fucking comedy, And then this one's a sword and sorcery movie in space, sci-fi sword and sorcery, sort of, And maybe the sorcery is more science, but yeah, man. Like I think that's what kept the franchise alive, and I don't mean like extremely profitable, but it's kept it somewhat relevant all this time. Is that they keep kind of switching it up a little bit per film, like just check them out, dude. Like the second one, they're in the it's in LA. The third one, it's okay. Well, we're gonna have Alien versus Predator, and it's gonna be in Antarctica. Okay, that's cool. So you get these two things. The fourth one, you got AVP, which is Alien versus Predator, Requiem, but it's about a protagonist predator that's taking on all of these aliens, and there's a predalien in it. So that was something fresh. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be good, but they keep it fresh. The next movie, Predators. You have all these different killers from Earth, serial killers, Yakuza, KGB people. They're on an alien planet. They're hunting them, and then you have these new high-tech predators. Again, keeping it fresh. And then what was the one after that? The Predator. You have a gigantic
I can't
predator.
even keep track of all of them.
And
But
it's a comedy
I love
movie.
them all.
It's got an
I think they're
exoskeleton, and it's huge, And then you have Prey, and that one's a French Indian War movie, and it's got a big bone mask.
And it's not even called Predator. It has Predator. The Predator's not even the
Prequel.
name.
It's a prequel, but you see how every movie is different though, and they're bringing in new shit. And they may not be making a lot of money, but they're keeping it relevant and they're keeping it fresh to where even if they're dog shit, they're entertaining. Like that was worth $5. And then the next movie is probably going to be the animated movie, and it's the 9th or the 8th movie. It's an animated movie, and it's an anthology, and it's fucking different. And then
Let's get the kid audience. Let's get them ready for the big boy movies.
And then you got the 9th one. If they're smart, they'll somehow try to market it to where like like the teens like it, and also the adults like it. Because like when we were kids, we all watched Predator. And this one, he's gonna be a badass. He's scary kind of. He's like rah. So I just think it's fun. I'm really hyped up for it. I'm trying to think of what other movies. I mean, Fantastic Four, I was kind of hyped up for that, but for some reason now my hype's kind of deflated on that movie. Jurassic
Mhm.
Park's gonna be fun. I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah.
gonna go see Minecraft on the weekend. I want to take the kids. We're not into Minecraft or anything like that. I've never played it. My kids never
Mhm.
played it, but it looks like a fun family movie, so we're gonna go watch it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But on Superman, I want to watch Superman. I don't like James Gunn really. I think he's
Yeah.
a fucking weirdo. I don't
Yeah.
really know like if I don't know, dude. I don't know if he's a pet or what, but he's definitely a weirdo. But prior
Well,
to
I
all
mean,
this, shit, he makes good movies.
he
That
got a lot of cred over by doing a bunch of stuff for Toxic Avenger in his early
yeah,
days, didn't he?
Trauma Days,
Yeah.
and his movies are good. Like I haven't seen a movie I haven't liked from him, to be honest
Right.
with you. I even
Yeah,
liked the last Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually liked that one more than the second one.
Mhm.
I like the whole Rocket Raccoon story and whatnot, but I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, Superman. You know, I don't. We'll see what's up with that, dude. Riddick. Oh man, yeah, I got to see what's up with David Bowie. I have to start looking into that.
I love the Riddick franchise, man. The last two movies were fantastic. I
Yeah,
just
dude.
it's what's his name? He just kind of sucks as a person now because he's just, I guess, kind of old and doesn't want to do movies anymore, right? But
I think of him, right? Like from back, like okay, so think of him from the Chronicles of Riddick, right? And then
yeah,
put the bloodshot like comic book hair on his head, like the plastic fucking thing that how he looked. He would look dope,
yeah,
in my humble opinion. Like, but he got kind of like fatter, kind of when he did Bloodshot. You know, like he wasn't in the right age, or I wouldn't say it's the age. It's just the body type. You know what I mean? Really, just how you look. You know, some
right.
dude.
I actually liked the Bloodshot movie. I thought it was pretty good. Thanks,
It was good
Heldier.
for PG-13, but I just think
Yeah.
I just wanted him to have the hair from the comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like to me,
yeah.
again, it goes back to design. I wanted to, and I know that they were kind of doing like Vin Diesel covers for the comics at the time too, and giving him a bald head and
Mhm.
stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, it worked. It was a cool movie. I would definitely go back and rewatch it. And I remember there was some cool like fight scenes in there. I think he like choke
Yeah.
slammed some dudes and shit, and I was like, oh, choke slam, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I always think it's cool when someone gets choke slammed in a movie. Like I was really into like the Roz War era with like Kane was my favorite. You know, he's always gonna be my favorite. But Kane,
Yeah.
Undertaker, and Ultimate Warrior, yeah, those guys are awesome. And then a million other wrestlers are dope too. But there's just something about Kane, man. He had everything going. They're filming. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I
Okay,
don't know anything
I didn't
about
know that.
wrestling.
Kane was just a cool gimmick. Like at the time in the '90s, it was like the time when WCW and WWF were like fighting. You know,
Yeah.
and Kane was like, if you
Well,
took like,
I know the characters, but I don't know like a whole lot about them. But
that's pretty much it.
Go
He's
ahead.
just Undertaker's little brother and kind of like a dark super villain, kind of like Doctor Doom a little bit. You know, like you know, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Cool
Yeah.
characters though. Like if they were smart, they would. So if I ran WWE, I would have all these like crazy characters, right? Like these cool like gimmicks. If they gave me the keys of the kingdom, like here you run it, right?
Yeah.
I would have characters like Kane and Undertaker, and then I would have comic books that would come out with them, you know, but that weren't their personas in the ring. It would be like a comic book, right? And then I would make a movie.
Whatever they could do in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So they wouldn't be wrestling. Like Undertaker would be he would be like an Undertaker, like sorcerer, or he'd be like a dead cowboy, and that would be the comic. And then I would make a movie of it. Okay.
Right.
And then that character would come out of that and he would perform inside of the ring, you know?
Right.
And I would sell toys of that.
Right.
And I would do video games of that. And then I would do animated movies of that character. And then the character would come to life in the ring and fight people. And then he would sign and meet people, you know? And I think that they could never, and they did all that, but they never really nailed it at the right, like, in conjunction at the same time. You know, it was always like kind of random, you know? Like it's all about hitting at the same time. Like they're doing that right now with Predator, like Predator versus the Marvel Universe, Predator animated movie, Predator Badlands. Like it's very like focused and strategic and surgical. Like I think when you do stuff, you have to do it that way, you know. So I think if
right now they're doing what Marvel Predator kills the Marvel Universe, right? What the hell?
I was like I'm down, bro. Like I heard that the Wolverine one was whack, bro. And sidebar, go watch Bat in the Sun, Predator versus Wolverine. If you guys aren't subscribed to Bat in the Sun, go to that YouTube channel. It's the coolest shit you'll ever see. Go watch all their movies. They haven't been making movies lately, but it doesn't matter. All their shit's done already. You know Bat in the Sun, right, Homer?
No, I haven't
Dude,
seen
brother. Oh my God. Go subscribe to Bat in the Sun Productions. It's fan made like they'll have fan made films that are like Batman versus Wolverine, or Batman versus Vader,
Mhm.
Batman, like Wolverine versus Predator, and it looks so good, dude.
Really?
So they'll get like $1 million and just film a fight scene pretty much.
What?
And it looks better than the movies, dude.
Wow. That sounds
Bat
cool.
in the Sun. Dude,
I'll check
I
it
promise,
out. Yeah.
I promise you will love it. Like there's times when like, I can't really promise you something, but no, this is one of those things where I could, if you're into comics, I promise you will love it. And when you see Wolverine in there, you're like, okay, this guy's scary. I could see like why people are like still like not, satisfied with Wolverine yet, because he's supposed to be small, buff, and he's supposed to be scary, and then they do a good job, like whatever actor is that does that, and he has the mask on the whole time, dude, from the comic.
Yeah.
And he's smoking and stuff.
Awesome.
Like, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that channel. Bat in the Sun. Huh.
Yeah, you got to check it out, bro. Let's see here. Bat in the Sun Productions.
Are they the ones that did that movie, the little short with Wolverine beating the shit out of Wonder Woman? Is that them?
It's probably them, because now they're doing like longer kind of like short films, like 10 minutes long, or maybe even 15 minutes, 20. Because most of their older stuff, it was just the fight scene, and I think that's what they're really good at. Like, just do the fight scene stuff, the versus films,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the fan films are cool, but I just think the fight things are just better, like just focus on that. It's a good shtick. I think once you get a good shtick, just kind of stick with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to make a whole movie, like you're going to make a movie that's like a chapter that's like, oh, and you kind of leave people hanging a little bit. I think if you make the verses, like someone's going to lose and someone's going to die, so it's definitive, and then that's cool. People with stories, they want an ending too, man. As a hunter, and all of us, we're always on the hunt. When we're left with nothing, like there's no definitive ending for a story, we're like not satisfied, because the hunt is ongoing. At that point, it sucks.
Wow, they got 2.6 million subs. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's a channel that should have like Mr. Beast numbers,
Yeah. Well,
it's like
Mr. Beast is what at 610, something like that, 6 or 10 million now. But I mean, these guys, that's nothing. 2.6. Geez, wow, that's amazing.
they're like one of the best YouTube channels. You're like, oh, okay, this is cool.
All right, I subscribed. Yeah, I'll
That's
check
like
them
you
out.
crack a beer, you like light up a J, and you watch that, like,
Yeah,
get some popcorn,
yeah.
like, yeah. There's like 20 something videos, like cool fights. I like, yeah, I got to go back and check it out.
It's dope.
And I think they have some with Tommy, the Green Ranger. Like he was doing some stuff with them before he passed away, I think.
Oh yeah, I saw him on there. Yeah, we got something on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Dillard's campaign, man. I'm so proud of that guy, man. I'm really, really happy for him.
Yeah, he needs the 100,000 should hopefully makes 200, man, maybe $1 million.
Yeah, I hope he makes $1 million.
But tomorrow on their on the Flashcast, I mean, it's on Saturdays, right? I mean, it's gonna
personally personally, this is what I think. Like, I'm just like what I think right now. I think the campaign is gonna have a weird roller coaster, like the weirdest you've ever seen. It's gonna have like all these like crazy backing times and people coming in like what the fuck, like big numbers hitting. Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah,
like it's gonna come like I think this is gonna be like a flank campaign where it's gonna come in from the side and just go,
right,
with backers. That's my personal opinion, though. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. I think today was kind of like that soft launch. What's up?
Yeah,
brother?
but at 30,000 plus for the first opening day, that's not freaking bad in one day. Like, I mean, with the way the economy's been for opening day, that's not bad. I mean, 30 grand, geez, I wouldn't scoff at that shit.
No, 37, 30, and it hasn't even been a full day. Plus, they didn't even promote it. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, he Flash is like, oh yeah, guys, I'm launching my campaign this week.
Yeah,
Like,
pull it up.
He did it
Yeah,
he did it like a few days ago. He didn't like we knew it was going to come out pretty soon, but it wasn't like we didn't have a definitive day. I think if he would have had a definitive day, more people would have backed today.
Well, it's a month late, right? Because it was supposed to be out at the end of last month, but that's okay. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
At least it finally came out, right? Thank God for Dillard.
Yeah.
Sake.
Let's see here.
So,
but I think regardless, though, like I said, it's going to get backers like coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tomorrow, dude, tomorrow it's gonna fucking skyrocket on the show because once he tells everybody on his channel, you know, it's gonna.
He ain't tripping, dude. There's a reason why he does things the way he does. You know.
Yeah.
There's
a reason why it's got that pre-order goal right there of $100,000.
It's almost halfway. It's like a third of the way funded already. So 37,000.
Yeah, there you go, man.
But, he was very nonchalant. Like, yeah, guys, it's you know, it's launching. It's launching this week. You know.
Some
people
don't
even know. Some people don't even know it's out. Like probably.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know till like an hour or two before I came on here. I was like, somebody mentioned it, and I'm like, what? It launched already? Oh, awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drone says Riddick 4 Furiosa, they're already filming it. That's exciting, dude.
Yeah, it is.
What's crazy is that it's called Furiosa, right? Like Mad Max Furiosa. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like who stole from who on that one?
I would think it's Furiosa or it's Furia. I'm not sure. I think it might be
the planet is called Furia. Yeah.
I think it might be like one letter off, so it sounds almost identical to that.
Yeah. I want to know so much more about the Riddick lore, like in the planet and the people and like his race.
You know what my favorite channel is? You know what my favorite channel is? Like I watch more than anything when I'm drawing and like when I'm chilling on YouTube. My favorite channel. It's Marvelous Videos.
Marvelous Videos?
They just cover everything. They cover everything. And every single day. And if anything is just like a tiny little bit relevant, they cover it. Like they're like reading your mind. And they have like 5 different people or maybe like 10 different people that are doing videos on that channel, dude. You know, they got like a couple million subscribers. But Marvelous Videos, yeah, they cover everything. They got like freaking 20 or no, they got like maybe 10 Judge Dredd videos. They'll do like anatomy of absolute Batman, you know?
Yeah.
Everything you could think of, they have videos on there. But anyways, they have the whole like the whole universe, the lore of Chronicles of Riddick. It's like a 40-minute video, you know, and you can just be like,
really, I have to look that shit
they'll
up.
like just school you on everything. Like
what's the channel called again?
Marvelous Videos. And when I first saw it, I was like,
Videos.
Is this a ripoff of Marvel or something like that?
Right.
Like, no, it's just they cover it. Everything like horror, sci-fi, like comics, like all the dope shit.
Riddick.
Oh, it's Furia. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really was digging the Furiosa movie. I like the character that Hemsworth was playing there. I actually like the lore of that, you know.
I didn't mind it. You just have to make sure you realize it's not Mad Max. Like it's in the Mad Max world, and that's it. And just enjoy it for what it is, because it's not a bad movie. Just realize that's what it is. Oh, I found it, and I even found the video.
Yeah. It's like if you're watching like a movie, you're watching like a Batgirl movie, and then like you have Bane in there, you know? And
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like Batgirl, you know, a Batman epic or something, and Bane's the main villain, you know? I'm gonna watch it for Bane. So you have Bane in there, and then you have maybe like Killer Croc, you know? And so like for me it would be like Immortan Joe and the other character that Hemsworth plays. So you have these I like those cool villain characters, you know.
Oh, and you get these overpowered mom chicks or whatever.
Yeah.
At the beginning on motorcycles. Oh my God, we have guns and we have bow and arrows and we're so good at them. But
for me, the franchise, the main thing that like for me, like action wise, the franchise is lacking in is proper fight scenes. A lot of it is just guns and like road chases and stuff like that. But they're entertaining as fuck. Like
because they They're so freaking outrageous. That's what makes it freaking awesome, right? That's what
Awesome.
Mad Max is. High speed octane vehicles crashing and
Vehicles,
flying and burning.
guns, bullets,
Guns,
gasoline,
yeah.
guitars, fire. It's metal as fuck.
Right.
But if
Right.
there was one thing I would add to the franchise, it's more like choreographed fight scenes, like brutal fights, sword fights.
Oh, kind of like in
that.
the
Thunderdome.
Fury Road where he does that parkour stuff through the town while he jumps and stuff and gets out. Like that was pretty good. Like it wasn't bad. Yeah.
That one. So like
with
that
a little
one,
more fighting could be badass, right?
Just fight scenes, dude. Just badass fight scenes. Like
like you said, Thunderdome. You're right on.
Like Thunderdome's always been my favorite. Like so, if you watch like part 1 and part 2, Road Warrior, he doesn't fight at all. There's no fight scenes in it.
Right.
I'm like, for some reason, I always thought there was. And I'm like,
yeah.
And
those two are a lot slower paced.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And Thunderdome was the first one I ever seen. So like that was and he's in there, and there's like all the fight scenes are in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like, but again, I grew up on Ninja Turtles and Batman and wrestling and martial arts films. Like that was all big in the 90s, dude. So like for me, it's like a big part of my, what I want. I want fight scenes in any action movie. Like that movie that came out tonight with the Raid director. I'm like, okay, talking about the Raid. Like I want to see some fight scenes,
Yeah.
And like for my comics, dude, like no matter what, like even if I'm doing a Viking book, like there's gonna be some fight scenes in there, and it's gonna be not like a swing. It's gonna be like the whole like connect and the hit in the face, and getting a guy's horn on his head and jamming it into his knee, and then crumbling him up into a ball and rolling into a bunch of trees like a fucking bunch of pin cones,
Yeah. Thanks, Helder, for dropping all those links, buddy.
Hell yeah, Helder.
He's doing some work. He's doing the God's work there out there in the chat, which is appreciated.
Alder's got to start streaming with us sometime.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He's going to. He's getting ready. He's building
gearing up.
His confidence and
We're all like that in the beginning, I went like years without ever starting a YouTube channel because I look at my YouTube channel and it's like 5 years, but I'm like, dude, I've been like watching these. I've been around like in the scene for longer than that. It's like, dude, you started your YouTube channel 5 years ago, but you were just in the chat like fucking talking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before
I was on YouTube, but I was making edited videos and not going live. And then I saw Rex and I think Dillard and like one other person, like they opened the live stream up, and I was like, oh, maybe I could jump on, maybe I could start drawing. And,
live streams where it's at. It really is.
Yeah.
For this community, like people, like for our community, we make comics, dude. So like, there's only. I don't know, like the sky's the limit. Like I don't want to limit people, but I feel like if you're making comics, like that's your community. Like you need to connect with your community, and you need to do live streams and talk about drawing and things like that.
Right.
And like, I need to do more too, as far as like drawing live streams, like putting camera up and things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't do that too much, but I do my metal cartoonist show or channel. And I talk about making the books and what you could do and tips and stuff like that. But I do plan on doing more camera, like focus like yours,
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
You can even do it with your phone, dude. I was thinking about just because you could pick up some crazy numbers of live streaming too if you're just live streaming like on your phone. Like you just use your phone camera. Like YouTube puts out a whole nother algorithm for you. You know that? Rather than dude. Rather than StreamYard.
Oh, that's if you stream if you stream vertically like this, rather than horizontally. Yeah, this is a whole different algorithm than this. Yes.
Yeah. So
that's a good point, Matt. That's a good point.
And I was gonna do that like a bunch of times, and I'm like, okay, so I could do that because this right here is a laptop, bro.
Shit.
I'm just on a laptop right now. So if I put my laptop over there, I could see the fucking, I could see the chat. I could try to see him and draw, and then I could like get my gooseneck right here for my fucking phone,
Yeah.
And then I can
man.
do both. It's just trying to like. I wanted to do that on Saturdays. I wanted to do Metal Movies and Brewsky'S live, take a break, and then come back and do like a early morning draw stream. That's what the goal is. So, and it might be kind of cool because there's people over across the pond that might pop in like they did the other night. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But and there's
man, I'm down for that too. If vertical hanging out, I wonder? Yeah, you can. I don't know.
No, you can't.
You would have to do it solo, though, right?
Do it solo too. That's a solo thing. That's another reason why I'm like, no, that's kind of sucks.
You should try it.
But I mean, it'd be cool for like a solo like 30-minute stream where you're just bullshitting.
Right. Yeah. Staying on vertically, it's kind of hard though, right? I mean, just because it's off the phone, it's a little bit different.
It's weird. You got to get the gooseneck all set up right. And
yeah. This thing's on a phone mount thing here, and it's a cheapy little. This camera sucks. It's terrible. It says it's 1080p, but it's like at 720 1080p. It's not at 1920 by 1080p.
My camera sucks, and it's like I'm gonna be like moving pretty soon, so I'm not gonna like. I don't want to do any big like installations and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm moving like a year, dude, or something possibly.
Right.
So I don't want to put any shelves in. I don't want to do nothing like that.
Right.
So I'm just kind of working it up, you know.
Hell yeah.
But whatchamacallit, no, it's you know, that's where I'm faulting in. I need to do more live streams, you know, with drawing. And I think with people that are making comics, they do need to do shows that have to do with comics. I think if you do that, you'll connect more, because there's tons of comic YouTubers out there that are just reviewing and they're not making comics, and they have massive, like, they're monetized and shit. You know, they have big, you know, big audiences, and if like most of them don't even have, they're not writers or artists, you know.
Right.
So I'm like,
just review channels. Yeah.
Well, I know like 50 like
artists.
I know like they're fans, and I know like 50 writers and artists that are fans that if all they did was kind of do what they do and then do live draw streams and then maybe a couple like tutorial videos, they're good to go. And it's like, we have to do that anyway, because we have to get our books out there, and that's the only way to really connect with people is through the internet now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Fans like the live streams. YouTube likes the videos and shorts. Yeah. So it's like you got to have like that cool blend, right? That cool short blend and cool. And for me, it's like the YouTube shorts. I usually do like process fucking metal. Like I take pictures. Everyone, like, that's my shtick. You know, everyone's got to find a shtick. My shtick is I take pictures while I'm drawing the picture, like as I'm going through the piece, you know?
Yeah. And
then I slap some metal on it, and I try to do like one of those a month, you know, if I'm lucky. And then I also, like, if I would have done a Predator Badlands, I probably could have milked that for like 3 shorts. I haven't done it yet. I'll probably do that. But then there's also that there's also like the programs you could use that'll just I could chop this live stream up, and the AI will chop it in like 12 videos for me, you know?
Yeah.
It's
so
good. It's good.
CapCut has one, but you have to pay for it.
There's free ones out there.
There is? Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's free ones. I gotta find it again. I think I just Googled free. I forgot what the terminology I used was, but I did it and I checked it out on my phone. I was like, this is kind of pretty cool, actually. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do it or not. For me, it was just like they gave me 12 videos, and there was probably like 2 bangers out of the 12 where I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with that, you know? And 12 of them, like, they would have been cool. It was from a live stream too I did with Preston. And 2 of them were like bangers, but then the other ones were like, you know? And then I just felt like, all right, dude, but the thing is, I don't want to like flood people with content. I don't want to like flood my 500 viewers with like, here's another video from Matt. Here's another video from Matt, like every single day, you know?
You should. They love it. They love you. They're subscribed to you because they love you. Nah. So, people love to see what we're up to, man.
To me, that's the main thing, is like over flooding them with content, you know? I don't want them to like get burned out. Because I'm not really an entertainer. I'm just a metal cartoonist.
You just got to change that mindset. Yeah, people want to know what you're doing. That's why they're subscribed to you, man. Like it's because they love you, or they want to see what you're doing. They're interested. Don't think you're bothering people, because the algorithm, even though it pushes its stuff out, they can change it. Like, so if they don't have like the bell on, they're not going to get all your. So if you push out a bunch of content, and they don't have like all the little bell with everything, they're only going to get like 1 or 2 out of every 5 you put out. So it's
easy to make content. Like, I always have ideas for videos like all the time. Like, I could be like pumping shit out all the time. But I was just like, I'm going to try to make it more surgical. I'll do like, you know, the 2 different channels and stuff, you know, but
yeah. No, man, just put it out there.
This Redneck Riviera, hard recommend, dude. 2 horns way up,
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because I've had like a pretty good amount. I'm not super wasted right now off it. No, it's and it's got 93% American light whiskey aged 3 years, right?
Oh wow.
And then
Sounds
7%
delicious.
American rye whiskey, aged at least at least 3 years. And it has
Nice.
like I said, hints of vanilla, oak, caramel, and honey, a touch of honey. And so, but it's not like you know what I mean? It's not like it's kind of it like cooked in there while they're making it, distilling
Right.
it. It's not like, oh, it's honey, like a chick
It's
whiskey.
tasty though. It's tasty though, right?
Yeah, it's smooth.
Oh yeah, that's what matters. You're making me want to go get a drink. I think I got some. I was gonna bust out the other night some. I think it's what is it?
Oh, I always have to have a drink.
Plum wine. I think I got some plum wine. It's Asian.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah. Is it was it sake? Maybe
it's kind of like a sake. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like even when I'm doing reviews or just chilling in here. Like here, I like to have a beer or like some whiskey or just some rum or whatever. It helps me loosen up a little bit because I get a little nervous. But like even doing a review, I like to have some coffee. Like and
I want some coffee right now.
Dries out a lot, so I'm always having to like just my throat gets dry. So
I'm used to being in front of people. I was a teacher, so it's.
People seem to love watching artists draw. Yeah, and I think people are like, and I think that AI is gonna make that even more of a draw to watch people draw. No pun intended. I really think
that's a good observation. Hell yeah, dude.
It's just something I've been really thinking about, man. That like I can just see that like live draw streams, because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like they were a real fucking drag back in the day, even up to like last year. But for some reason, like the draw streams have been getting more entertaining. Like Dawn streams, the ones you've been doing, they're funny. Like you guys do a good job.
Well, you have to have the right chemistry, the right group of people that kind of can banter off each other and joke while you're drawing, because not everybody can do that. And there's some real freaking boring draw streams out there. But like if the artist is really badass, it's okay if you're boring. But if your drawing skills aren't David Finch. Then you can't just be boring.
You can't be Finch. You got to be entertaining. Keep the conversation going, right?
Right. But I mean, if you're like me, and maybe just maybe you can be a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm nowhere near
recording when I draw on my breaks at work and editing the footage into shorts. When I have enough footage or complete something, I make 3 to 4 minute regular vids, combining them to shorts. No, that's brilliant, dude.
Yeah,
that's it. Comics never sleep, man, and you got to use that time. That's actually a video I have content for metal cartoonists is about working on your breaks at work.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, dude, I thought of every little. I'm trying to think of every little thing that has nothing to do with picking up a pencil, just like the work, the work ethic and the mindset.
When I was teaching, I would draw during my lunch breaks too, and some of my students wouldn't want to go eat at the cafeteria, so they would bring their own lunch or whatever, or go to the cafeteria real quick and then come back and eat in my class, and I was cool with it. But I was always drawing comics and like cartoon, my own glitch character during my lunch break, and I had a student come back in on the Hump Day show. I guess he graduated now, and he found the channel again, and he's like, "Hey, sir, I remember you used to draw all the time during lunch. You were always drawing comics and
you remember your voice, huh?"
and I was like, yeah. And he's like, "Man, you were always drawing too in class, teaching us how to draw, and you were drawing on the camera and on the screen." And I would go step by steps with him, man. I broke it down like real simple, and like do this, and then I'd go walk around class, make sure they all drew a circle, right? We're drawing a head, do eyes, and it was
a little line, and then there's the eyes are.
We're gonna split it up in half, and 3/4 at the top.
Is an eyeball.
Yeah.
Hey guys, go subscribe to the Dawn. Tomorrow you're gonna have two big interesting shows. That for sure the Dawn is gonna be coming on around 7. And then you're gonna have Yellow Flash. I like Flash's show. It's pretty fun. I usually watch that, but now it's usually like that's the time I'm doing stuff with the fam, and then I have to after that, anytime after that, it's going into like preparing for my Saturday show. I'm not gonna be doing this show tomorrow. So, and I wanted to do it tonight because like I want to do some stuff tomorrow with the fam and the 500 stream, and then Dillard's book launch today. So it was just like a big like marriage like of constellations, you know.
Right,
So
right.
I'm gonna do it tonight,
Yeah,
bro.
I haven't watched Yellow Flash in years, so 2-3 years. But nothing against him, you know. I just it's not my thing anymore. But you know, I want to support Dillard, so. But yeah, so tomorrow night on Saturday nights, I'll do the studio, and then I would jump on with you, and then after I hung out with you for a little bit, there's another drawstring with what's his name, Christian Zaffo. He's the creator of Addicts,
I don't know what that is.
Unbound Fury.
What's that?
Addicts, and he's got his comic here. I'll pull it up so you can see it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got to show me. I've never heard of that. There's you know
Christian Zaffo. So I've been trying to help him
the name in the chat,
promote his channel.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So he's like at 30 subs, and he's trying to build his YouTube channel, and so I'm all for helping people, you know, hanging out with him.
Like the big YouTubers say, you know, like it's the long game, you know.
Yeah.
Just make videos that you're passionate about, that you know you could do, you know, and you'll get there eventually, you know. Just like I plan on getting, you know, more subs, hopefully, you know, more people could see my stuff.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
So
you're on a good track. So you went from 500 and now you got what, 503, 505, 506?
501. That's cool with me.
You still have 501. Like, share, follow, and subscribe, people. So
and then let's check out Dillard's book. I love Dillard's art.
Yeah,
let's see here.
Those great.
3730. Okay. I've still been kind of sitting there for a minute. People are probably sleeping now. It's like 3 a.m. So
well, I'm at 2, so the East Coast is at 3. I mean East
3,
Coast.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always say 3 because it's like that's where they're, because you're in Teha right now.
Yeah. In Tejas. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm at midnight right now over here, so it's not too late. So
yeah, I envy your time zone, man. Like, I'm like, oh man, and that's why I was like, isn't he tired? I'm freaking tired. When we were on till what, 4:30 in the morning, I was like, I'm tired, man. Oh,
yeah, I would have been exhausted, dude.
Yeah, I was dying. But I mean, at the end though, I got pumped. I got pumped again. Once I was like, oh, let's get this guy 5 subs. We can do 5 subs. I was like, yeah. Oh, it was freaking great, man.
Absolutely. And speaking of your channel, man, let me bring up your channel. Let's see here. Go check out your stuff, brother.
Oh man, thank you.
I'm probably gonna go watch some. Probably gonna go watch some Cabinet of Curiosities with the wife. Hopefully, let's see here.
Oh, cool, man. I started watching the movie Havoc, so I'm gonna
really
finish that one. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's on point.
It's decent, and then the action's cool. I'm with it.
Yeah, the action's good. It's what was promised in the trailer, and it's.
I was promised
bloodshed and action.
I'm lucky with my job. I usually have the break room to myself from 7:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. I just have to check a phone for orders every 40 minutes. I get 45 to 60 minutes to draw. That's fucking dope.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like at that time, those hours that you have at, like, as you speak, those hours are invaluable for creation. That could be for your comic. It could be for your YouTube channel. You know, so you're getting burnt out on YouTube editing. Time to make some thumbnails or work on your comic, like, or write something, you know, or start writing shit. That is invaluable time. Not some jobs you don't get that, you know. So that's fucking dope that you have that. And that's actually it's another conversation. You could say like, hey man, well maybe this job doesn't pay that well, but you have that fucking gap, and that gap of time is actually worth money too, dude. It really is, man. Like if you have a job where you can work on your comic and stuff like that, it's fucking, to me that's worth like taking a pay cut, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
possible.
Exactly,
like
yeah.
if you could survive on your rent and all that, you know. But I know it sounds fucked up, but I'm down to do that.
Oh, I know what you mean, man.
You know what I'm talking,
I
right?
get it.
You know what I'm
I get
talking
it.
about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So let's see here. And like for me,
Sometimes
I'm like,
you have to take a little to give a little, or give a little to take a little, right?
It's all about balance, dude. And for me, it's like the main things that'll kill you is your eating habit and your stress. So like eat decently, and do not stress, and try to exercise a little bit. You know, I got to exercise more though. But
me too, dude. I gotta get
stress
back into it. I was really good through all of my late 20s into my early 40s on exercising, and then the last 2 or 3 years, I'm just so tired, man. I'm like,
Same
I'm
here.
exhausted all the time.
I'm exhausted, bro. Like
my I barely
started
want to
just
get
going
up.
for
I
walks
just want to
more.
sit down.
I started going for walks now in the morning. Like it feels so good, and like I forget to like if you're like thinking of like a concept, or like you're like stuck within like you're trying to write something, and you start walking, or you're coming up with an idea. Sometimes it'll come to you. You know, same thing with like a shower. If you have writer's block or artist block, but we got your channel right here, man. For all that you guys that are watching right now,
thank
if you guys haven't subscribed to Omer Glitch, go over and check out his channel. He's got
gracias.
Bunch of cool videos, and he does awesome live streams on Wednesday too. It's the Hump stream. It's a perfect time during the week too. For me, it's like like, you know, I'd say like probably half the population that works Wednesday is like the middle of the week. So for me, that's the day that I kind of loosen up, and you know, maybe grab like a Starbucks, or you know, a Dunkin' from where I'm at, and maybe have a beer, whatever, chill out and draw. And it's like a good way to break the week in half and decompress. And for those that are into comic book stuff like we are, you could go and check out that stream. I think it's the best draw stream right now in the scene that I'm in right now in the network. So go over and
dude, that's awesome.
Subscribe to Omer Glitch, and let me put the link in the chat for y'all real quick.
Helder got it. He's got there.
Oh, you got that. Okay.
Thanks, Helder. Yeah.
So awesome stream. A lot of cool peeps on there. Very entertaining, fun, and yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let me check it out. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think the only stream I was a little bit nervous with was that I was on was kind of like maybe the first two that I went on with Rex and Dillard, and then like my very own first live stream on my channel. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning, but like ever since then, if it's not fun, I'm not even gonna stream. Like if streaming becomes like not fun and I'm not having good time, like I'm not gonna do it. I'll just stop doing it. But every time I get on and I play my intro music, I get pumped, dude. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Ready to do it, huh?
Yeah, it's a blast, man. Have fun. I brought up Addicts on the back there.
Okay. There's one more channel I want you guys to
sure.
Let's see here. Check out see if he's in here. I'm
gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get some of that wine, that whiskey, that sake.
For sure. Trying to find a homie's channel, but it's kind of hard. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Trying to find a buddy's channel. Sorry, guys. Looking for this channel, but it's a little hard right now. Try one more thing. It's getting a little bit late over there. Yeah. Almost got it. Wow. Yeah. Can't get it. Wow. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was looking for our boy Unhinged Entertainment, Jason Bascom. He also has a great, equally as great live draw stream on his channel. Also, Death Metal Hero. They have their channel they draw on. They alternate throughout the week topic lists. Let's see here. It's weird, man. Like I don't know what it is with YouTube, man. Like the search engine has been kind of weird lately. Oh, here we go. I found it. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Halder. You're awesome. These guys have got like the longest running dope channel that comes out. It's every Tuesdays at like 6 p.m. I believe 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. But go subscribe to his channel. This is a solid dude. It's either him or Luke Agelita, Death Metal Hero. Jason Bascom is Unhinged. These are solid dudes in the community. Got awesome videos. And you can watch these guys draw. Check out his book, Brog G and Absolute, and it's a friend of the channel and one of the homies, guys. So yeah, check out this channel. And wanted to show you guys Death Metal Heroes channel as well. Go. Let's see here. Got Death Metal Heroes channel right here. Yeah, they're both. Oh, thanks, brother. Thanks for putting them in there, Halder. I appreciate it. It's Luke Agelita's channel right there. Go ahead over to sub to Death Metal Hero. Solid guy, man. Fellow metalhead in arms, and yeah, does the weekly Tuesday draw stream shows. So, and then we'll go check out the Golden Patriot right now too. I want to see where it's at. Tomorrow or in a few hours later tonight, this shit's gonna fucking blow up. It's just kind of slow right now. I guess the shipping was pretty good though on this. That's what Halder was saying. Yeah, everyone's sleeping right now. 3700 for like the first 20 something hours of the campaign. That's pretty good, man. You know, pretty good. I just hope these guys keep making more books though, man. that's like the main thing is the reader count, like how many books are going to get. Also, I believe the shipping isn't calculated in here. So if this was on Indiegogo right now, you could probably add another 20% to that. So it'd be at like probably 50,000. So it's on Rippasend, so they're doing his own website. So it's gonna be a little different. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, here it is. Addicts. It's on okay, yeah, I've never even heard of Addicts before. It's like maybe a barbarian dude or something like that. I'm just getting a little drink right now. Let's see here. See if I can look that up real quick. I'm doing a long stream tonight. Mm-hmm. Huh. I see it on let's see here. I see it on Kickstarter. I don't know if it's on Fund My Comic as well. Yeah. Addicts Fund My Comic. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that one's not popping up either. I hope yeah, so earlier in the stream, Pete Sametti was talking about doing a short print run of the printing some books with the newsprint. So I think that would be really awesome, man. I hope that hope he crowdfunds that. He might be doing it on Fund My Comic, and I think that's where it's gonna go. And I'll definitely back that for the scene, man. Like, so we could start getting some comic books printed in 200 run. low print run of 200. You know, I don't know what the price point would be through him, but I think it would be very reasonable. It seems like it would be, and it'd be cool for like that type of comic book where you want that newsprint look to it, black and white stuff. I know I would definitely like to do that for sure, at least two times. Like there's a couple books. Yeah, $850 was the cheapest in international. 15 to 32. Oh, it's a second chance. Okay. Let's see here. iDocs. Let me click on that. And then I'll bring it up on my end. What happened to him? Yeah. I'm getting videos from JDA about your boy Zach. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with your boy Zach, man. I don't know. Yeah, he really likes just going after. I don't know what the whole like attacking other creators is, whether you like them or not, just going after like people that are kind of on our side in the culture war, whether they're, I don't know, man, it just seems weird. It's not my thing. All right, here we go. All right, check the chat. All right. Okay, let me stop sharing that. Boom. Okay. Now I can share it on my end, and then we'll see what it's all about. Okay, here we go. Addicts, Unbound Fury #1. Okay. See, the world is not ready for this. Let's check out the trailer. Right.
Hell
Little
yeah.
trailer right there.
I'm back.
Addicts.
Sorry, it took
pretty cool looking character design, man.
Yeah, he's a real big fan of Bart Sears, so he studied a lot of Bart Sears and Andy Smith, and he's got a cover by Bart Sears and Andy Smith. So
that's cool.
He's a character who was manipulated into a secret organization to be the first test subject for some kind of new technology kind of thing, and in order for them to manipulate him and get him going, is his wife apparently was killed or somehow, and they told him if he doesn't join the organization and become the first test subject of the addicts or whatever, they're gonna kill his daughter. So he does it reluctantly, and then his daughter ends up getting killed somehow anyways, and so he starts his thing is to get revenge on the organization that killed his daughter and his wife, I guess, something like that.
That's cool, man. I'm digging the I'm digging the character design. It's pretty cool. This is okay here.
I don't have it yet. There's so many books I need to back, and with the funds being low, gotta.
Oh yeah, I know how it is, man.
Choose a little sparsely at the moment. He's got boobies.
Got a lot of tears.
Yeah,
or not a lot, but Pretty good amount.
This is catch up his second chance campaign. So
It's cool.
yeah, and he's moving over to Fund My Comic, as far as I know. I don't know if he's going exclusive. I think he's eventually, but yeah, he's gonna get ready to do another campaign soon here. So he's fulfilling this book right now. So
Oh, okay, cool. So you guys can come over here and back this one right now, over on FMC.
FMC.
Yeah, man, this is cool. Digging this. Yeah, and you got like the first $15. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
$14 plus shipping. So come over and check this out, man. Back it up.
Back it today. Back it today.
Back it now. You get your plum wine or what?
Yeah, I did. Bust it out here. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I got me. This is what I got. It's Bonnet plum wine.
Oh, okay.
Haitian? I
Bonnet.
don't know. I guess it's kind of French. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're going a little French, and had to
French
get myself
and
a little blueberry muffin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's good stuff.
I got a starter wine here in the cup, just a shot.
Help
Just to
soak it
start
up a little
off.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man.
It has a little bite. It's not real smooth. It's smooth going down, but has a little after bite at the end with a
A little
touch of
kickaroony.
Yeah, I think maybe some ginger. I don't know what's making it. Maybe it's the plum that's making it that little bite.
Maybe it's ginger. Ginger will do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine it would be the ginger because it feels kind of hot. Like afterwards, your mouth gets a little hot.
That's the redneck Riviera.
Oh
Sounds
man,
sounds so
that
redneck.
looks delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll do a little bit more.
Let me see if I can find Zappo's YouTube channel. He's only got 30 subs, man. I've been trying to help him out, get some subs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He really is.
Yeah.
But he hangs out over there with Pops on the Madness a little bit. But
That's cool.
And he's been doing the draw streams over there for a long time.
Pops
And
is cool,
he
man.
Never really pushed his YouTube channel, but now that he's doing his own draw streams, he's trying to push his YouTube channel. So it makes sense, you gotta promote yourself first,
Yeah, no, yeah, you got to promote yourself first. It's cool hanging out, going over there, the Madness, and kicking it with them and drawing sometimes. Absolutely, but you gotta build your home base first. You have to.
Yeah, I did that for like 2 months to kind of get some participation and get to know people and get my name out there with their audience too, so
Yeah.
it helps. You can use it to your advantage, man. I promote this. I was promoting myself over there and everybody else on the draw streams like crazy. I would drop all the links in the chat, and I was so. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think Pops was subtly kind of getting mad at me a little bit. He wouldn't say it, but I think he got a little mad because I was promoting everybody so hardcore. Because everybody who was over there, like their YouTube channels were shit. I'm like, how can you be over here and you never talk about your YouTube channel on this freaking show, man? Like I thought the Madness and Pops was about promoting people, and he does, and he lets you, so do it. And then I started doing it, and I guess he didn't really like that, or I don't know. He just kind of started acting a little bit more. Like I felt like I was getting a little snub from him or attitude, and so that kind of sucks. But he's a nice guy. When he's in a good mood, I really like Pops. When he's in a bad mood and he's in pain or something, he doesn't feel good, so he's kind of grouchy. I guess everybody gets it, So,
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to talk smack about him. That's an observation. That's all. But otherwise, he's pretty cool guy. I mean, talks about weed a little too much, but.
You got to build your channel up, man. Like I said, it's a cool place to go over there and hang out and stuff. But you got to build your channel up. You can't just the algorithm is only going to go one place. It's not going to go multiple places. So, let's see here. Drawn Sword Graphics, Scoundrels Dread, my art book, available in the USA here. Go check out this book, guys. It's fucking metal, man. Let's see here. I like Chartreuse. I don't know how to pronounce that. Smelling it is like inhaling a forest. It's pretty strong, to 65%. Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Woo. That's like way more than 50%. I want to bring up Drawn Swords Graphics. I want to check out his channel real quick.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I think I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, I am too. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up the show, and I could pluck it from there. He's coming through with the links, Helder. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to drop links to like I can't find Zappo's channel. Helder, help me out. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Crom the Barbarian. Scoundrels Dead.
Right.
My art book available. Oh man,
here we go.
Oh,
this is it right here. Scoundrels Red limited edition art book. So this is by Drawn Sword. Check it out. It's fucking metal, man. $13.
Oh, that looks fucking dope. Hell yeah.
Love these pencils, man. I think they're pencils. 32-page black and white. Yeah. Extreme metal artist, comic creator. Thanks, Crom. Yeah, so come over here and check this out, man. Awesome art book. Let's see here. Oh, we'll get some more pictures right here on the side. See all the cool stuff. Love the detail in here. Something about the black and whites.
The blacks and the whites. Hell yeah.
It's really take you into that world. So yeah, go ahead and
Dude, looks great.
check out the link right there from Drawn Sword. Go over there, back up his art book, man. It's fucking cool. Get in the world.
Drawn, you got a YouTube channel?
Brew.
Drop it in the chat.
Got a brew or J. Crack it up, light it up, just open that book up and check it out. Get in there.
Hey, are you a fan of Ghost in the Shell?
Cheers. I never watched the anime. I watched the movie. I just never got around to it. I remember just seeing that at Hot Topic growing up all the years. Dude, it was such a big marketing thing, But I'm
right.
Check it out one of these days.
They're gonna do a new anime, and they just dropped a trailer, and it looks pretty freaking badass. It looks like the classic, man.
Oh,
Thank you, Helder, for Zaf's channel there.
Let's see here.
Oh, there he is. He's got a YouTube channel. Let's check that out. I don't think I am subscribed. I need to subscribe to Drawn Sword.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at that shit. Looks great.
Let's see here.
Give me all of them. He's got a blog too. This guy's all over the place. Hell yeah, I love it. Drawn Sword, 31 subs, 7 videos. You want me to pull it up, Matt? I got it on my computer here. Let's share it.
Please. I'm trying to
get
on this end.
You got it, man.
But I'm slow. Here we go.
Yeah, you're good.
There we
it
go.
is. Check out Drawn Swords graphics. 31 subs, 7 videos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Just keep putting up more videos. Look at this shit. This looks freaking dope. Look at that. Man. I don't know about the music, so I'll keep it real low. I don't want it to give you a strike or anything. Oh, man. Look at that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
Metal.
Oh, check this out.
We got the barbarian right there, or a barbarian.
Yeah. freaking hog. Look at that hog on the shield.
Right.
What the hell? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see what else we
I'm
got.
saying, man, like the art books like that, it's like for me, you just like kind of pour a glass of whiskey or like crack open a beer, light a J, and just kind of open the book up, you know, and just really dive into it, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's how
Go like, share, follow, and subscribe. Oh yeah.
my sword, man. Get in there.
Let's see. He's got a blog. Oh, okay. Oh, let
I
me
gotta
share
keep up
this
his
real
books
quick.
too, man.
Yeah.
I gotta like I actually have a list of books of all the things I need on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, in my
I
note
hear
tab,
you,
it's all
man.
books to back, books to review. I have all that shit in there, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
when I gotta scoop up his books.
Badass. Go to the blog too off his YouTube channel. So check that out. And
Yeah.
then you brought that up already. Here's Zappho's channel. If you get a chance, he's at 22 subscribers. He's only got 3 videos. Okay, well, 3 videos, and I think he's got like 2 live videos, so or 3 live. So he's got 6 videos total. Go kick his ass. Tell him in the comments. Put more videos up. What's wrong with you? And subscribe. And then if you don't mind, we could watch Ghost in the Shell here, the new teaser for the new anime,
Yes.
if you're up for it.
I'm totally down with that.
All right, let's turn up the music and let me know if you can hear the music, because earlier I was playing something on YouTube on StreamYards and it didn't play the music, and I'm sharing the music.
Oh, we can hear it.
Okay, chat, let us know if you can hear it. You want me to pause it every so often?
No,
While
that's
it
cool.
plays?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take the copyright strike. I'll just
Well,
if they maybe edit it out, I'll just edit it out later, you know.
Okay. Plus, we could talk over it too the whole time, so that helps from it getting struck. The copyright claim.
I'm not monetized or anything, so it's all good.
Yeah, neither am I. You just get the copyright claim. You don't get a strike. So.
Nope. And then they let you cut it out too sometimes if you want. So.
Oh yeah, I cut shit out all the time. Like the music, I'll just like mute it out or throw other YouTube music on it. You know.
Plus, I normally show music on here too, but it's like tonight I didn't because Diller was on. I really wanted to hang out with that fool and like let him talk about the book.
Yeah. Diller's freaking badass, man.
He don't like metal too much either, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
Put too much of that.
That was it. That was it. It was cool though. It was cool. All right, I'll stop sharing.
That's cool.
Thanks for letting me share all that stuff, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to finish this glitch piece. It's gonna be fun.
Oh,
you gotta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to tie in. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try to tie in some of your villains in there as much as I can.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to tie in a couple, but I don't know their power gauges and stuff like that. You know, so it's kind of hard. So I gotta like pepper them with goons. Maybe like 1 to 3 of the main of some of your characters, the villains. You know.
Yeah, you can talk about them. They're cool. Yeah, like Mr. Bombsack, and we got Fortune Cookie and Fat Man Fuego, and I don't know what else I sent you.
Fat Man Fuego, I was thinking about putting him in there, and then maybe Fat Man Fuego for sure, I guess. And then also the guy that like with the big eyes that gets like the acid burns on his face.
Oh yeah, Singe.
Singe, yeah. I think I'm gonna do Singe. Singe is pretty strong, right?
Yeah, he's a pretty strong character.
So like I need to know his power. Like I don't know. I might just put Fuego in there because I think Singe would be too powerful. So I'll probably put Singe, but I just really wanted to work 2 villains in there with some goons. You know what? I might put that. You know what I might do? I might do Fat Man Fuego and then like that bomb kid, whatever. I might get it. He might be getting
bomb stack.
He might be getting his head kicked in. He might be getting a back kick to his head.
And this is Singe, and then we got the Dominguez brothers, and then these 2 chicks are his allies.
The Mendez brothers.
The Dominguez brothers. Well, it's a coincidence, right? But no, yeah.
Remember what was it? That cable guy? Well, like Ben Affleck, or no, sorry, Ben Stiller directed it, and then he like played like those brothers or like them.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
And this is my nod to Star Wars when it was good.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, That's a.
And then this
So-
is Fortune Cookie. And then this guy's name is Parasite Pain. Oh, you would
that's
like
cool.
this character. You would like this character.
Nope. Yeah. Is he a bad guy or
Yeah.
what? Or is he just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like a side? He is a bad guy.
No, yeah, he's a bad guy. He's a full-on bad guy.
He looks
Here we got
badass. So like,
Firelog.
you know what I mean though? Like there's certain characters like I don't want to like they're not. How do I put it? Like he's not just gonna be like fucking them all up. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta have like a couple, like maybe Ballsack will get kicked in the head, and Fuego might be getting a little knee to the neck or something.
Right.
Some other fools will be getting like shot up and like sliced up, at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all cool. It's all good. Just have fun.
But I like that dude, that other guy you just showed me. He looks like he would almost be like a vigilante or something.
Here, yeah. Let me grab a piece real quick. Hold on one second. It's the character kind of a character sheet for Parasite Pain, but give me a second.
Parasite Pain. For some reason, he needs to make a bad guy like that as a joke. Yeah, he did. Let's see here. Yeah, go get Melvin. I got to do some Melvin fan art too, man. Got to draw the Melvins. You got to send me some. Oh hell yeah! Okay. Yeah, he's a little bit of.
This is Parasite Pain, and he's basically like my evil version of Batman. Mixed with a little Rob Liefeld shaft there, because he's got the up hair, yet he's got like a Wolverine Batman cowl.
That's a cool cowl.
Yeah,
I like that.
So
that's cool.
And I have this scan, so I couldn't find it to send it to you, but I meant to send this one to you. I gotta find the scan of it. If not, I'll have to rescan it, but I don't know where it's at. And then this is Mr. Bombsack, just an artsy version of the character.
No, I like the artsy stuff. Like
it's kind of rough,
No, yeah, I'm really into like the artsy stuff now, and it's funny too. Like I don't know, I didn't like
painted with paint and thick ink.
Yeah,
and so
dope.
This was a scrap piece of paper one of my students was throwing away, and it had all this texture on it. And I was like, "Oh no, don't throw it away! I'll keep it." And I had some kind of drawing underneath, and I just painted over it. And I'm like, "The scrap piece of paper is now worth something. Trash is now worth something." So. Yeah.
No, I just and like just like coming to terms with like calling yourself an artist, it's like no, you are, like even like a lot of people don't like to say they are, even though they are, or even if like they're not, even if they're not that good, it's like no, you're an artist, man. Like it is what it is. You can't go around not calling yourself one because it makes you feel weird. But fuck that, you got to own that shit, So like I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm a fucking artist, man. I don't care. I'm a cartoonist too, May not be mainstream pro level, but yeah, definitely I am, and that's the start there. That mindset has to start there for you to keep moving up and get better.
Yeah, I've always called myself an artist since high school, man. Art, and my parents and like my family was always super supportive. So, and
same here.
I didn't really care what other people thought. So
my parents were like really supportive of me. They were like down to like. They had my back on whatever the fuck I wanted to do when I was growing up. That I loved about them.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I had an awesome
Tim Olsen.
I had I had like pretty much like a perfect upbringing,
Yeah,
to a certain degree,
Yeah, me too.
I was like the kid that got bullied and had glasses and stuff, and got beat up. I got beat up at a young age, but then I moved on and I grew up and got stronger, and then I became the bully, and then and then I grew up on a street where there was like apartments everywhere. So like with each apartment building, you have like 100 people there, and then if you go down the street, that's like
the
you have
different set of kids and stuff.
You have thousands of people, and like growing up, I always wanted to have like grew up in the suburbs, but it wasn't like that. It was like a street that ran along the side of the freeway in LA County, but there was a street with like just mad like apartments,
Yeah.
And just down the street, there's just literally thousands of kids just on one block, So
yeah,
there was always kids to play with or like get into trouble with or get beat up by, So you kind of like, it's like a little mini hood,
Yeah, absolutely. I want to shout out Montoya 76 and Tim Olsen out in the chat. Tim Olson is a pro in his country, dude. He's done like 7 or 9 children's books. He does like political cartoons. He's dope, man. He's really good too. Like he has a like a super cutesy like book children's book style, and then he's got like a super cartoony satirical political style that he does for like newspapers and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm sure he's real talented, man. He's dope.
he is. He's like an unsung hero of the scene.
Yeah, it sucks his parents didn't support him. That sucks. So sorry to hear that.
Most people don't, dude. You know, like I just got lucky. You know, later on in life,
me too.
Things changed.
Me too.
But there's a flip to my situation. Later on in life, things changed. You know, it was all good up until like then things changed with my family. But in the beginning, dude, I had everything was fucking perfect. But then fizzled out. Like, you know, family kind of split.
That sucks.
It's all good. But like, you know, the main thing is kind of like how like you were brought up in the way that the world is perceived around you, and you know how your parents like treated you, and you know,
right? Yeah,
I think that's the most important thing, right? Because then when you grow up, you can go into the world and you don't need them anymore if you don't need to, but they were there for you in the most important times. Just sucks though, like if you guys kind of have like a falling out or something later on in life. Halder, Halder, I like talking about Drawn Sword.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love Drawn Sword's work, man. There's a lot of like people. No, there's not a lot. There's probably like maybe 10 people I follow on. Maybe not even that much. I'm thinking like maybe 5 to 10 people I follow on Instagram that have that, you know, death metal, black metal like style of art, heavy rendered style of art. I can't do that shit. I fucking love it. But there was one guy that did a book like that, and it sold out. It was just like a goat demon that's in hell, like goes to heaven and hell, I think, just fighting angels and killing them and stuff. It's really anti-Christian book. Like it gets anti, and I'm just like, the art's cool, but it's just a little too anti-Christian for me because I am a Christian, but it's like I do like the art and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But it's like, I'm not gonna have you like blaspheme my God. You know what I mean? So I gotta have a point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see here, Alder. Thank you for almost promoting my books.
I tried. I tried to, but they're in like are you Dutch or Swiss? I can't remember. So we can't read them. I showed his books the other day, and were you on that stream? I think you were on the stream. Yeah.
Tim Olson's books, or
like his children's books, but they were in another language, so we couldn't really read the titles.
Sure.
Hey, thanks for liking the name Parasite Pain, and
that's a dope paint. That's a dope name. That's a good. It's a good name. Yeah, it's a good name.
Yeah.
Like some names are just they're solid. You know.
Yeah.
Like it's
it's weird. Mr. Bombsack is a play literally on nutsack, like ball sack, and I just thought it was funny because the story is really terrible. It's really sad. He's a high school nerd, right? And he's super into science, and he can make basically bombs out of any household materials.
Yeah.
And he gets picked on in high school, and he's kind of like a sophomore, junior in high school. He gets picked on a lot, and they're constantly pulling his pants down and stuff. So that's why like the character doesn't have any. He's in his like undies all the time with a trench coat because he's losing his pants constantly because they just pick on him so bad, and he gets so tired that one day he decides to blow up his high school, and he does it, and and then he becomes a super mastermind villain and shit. So that's kind of his origin.
I want to draw
terrible fucker.
No, I want to draw Melvin too. That's a character I've always wanted to draw.
Oh yeah.
I haven't drawn him before, but yeah, he's definitely a character I always wanted to draw. What's that, brother?
I'm so sorry. I confused Tim Olson with Tim. Sorry, I confused you with Jonas. Is it it's with an O? Sorry, Tim. Yeah, you're Tim Melvin. The other guy is Jonas something, and he's the one that's in Switzerland. Tim's a writer. Yeah.
Tim needs to like change his name to Melvin. Like that should just be his name.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like I'm thinking about changing my YouTube channel to like Bat Mercs, Metal Movies, and Brewsky'S. You know.
I'm blaming it on the plum wine. I'm gonna, even though I just had a sip or two.
Yeah, it was a plum wine. It happens, dude.
Mhm.
Welcome to my world. But that's
Mhm.
okay. That's okay. People like it when you fuck up. It's entertaining.
Yeah. Jonas. Oh, what's his last name? I can't remember. It's all good. My
all
bad,
good.
Tim.
Yeah, Tim, you got to send me like a turnaround of that character. I'll do some fan art.
Yeah, gotta make a red character. Yeah, I saw the cover to issue 4. It looks good, man. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. He had to put some work into that. It's great.
Hey, man, I don't mean to keep you, or I don't know how long you plan on going on, but I'll hang out as long as you're on for the most part. So you just let me know.
For sure, man. Probably gonna get going in a few minutes.
All right.
Was there anything you wanted to share?
No, man. I'm all shared out. It's been fun hanging out.
For Sheasel, man, I had a great stream tonight. I just want to say thanks everyone that cheers to you that have been around all these years and subscribed to me. It's a good 500 sub stream right here and celebratory. And thanks everybody, man. Thanks for checking out my bullshit and listening to my bullshit and putting up with my bullshit. So really appreciate it. Hope you stick around a few more years if I'm still here.
You'll be here, man. Cranking out books like you won't believe. We're gonna work on your. So. We're gonna work on your speed. We got to get that. Bizvember going, or what would you call it?
I already forgot about that. Biztober, yeah. I already forgot about that.
I'm gonna write it down so we won't forget.
I'm an idea, man.
Pestering your fucking ass about it till we do it.
Every now and then, I mean, usually I come up with a decent idea every couple days, but you got to catch me. You gotta write it down.
I'm busting your ass on it. I wrote it down. Biztober,
man. If I tell Preston about that, you'd be like, like Preston and Phil Diaz.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go watch that. I ain't gonna lie. Drawn Sword, man. 10 minutes. That's enough time to go and make some popcorn and get some soda if I have any. Let's see here. I'm a new sub, but looking forward to the bullshit. Yeah, thanks, man. I do this every Saturday night. Talk about metal, movies, Brewsky'S. Well, they don't really talk about Brewsky'S anymore.
Is part 2 of Biz dropping tonight in 10 minutes?
Yeah, is that 10 minutes. Yeah, I want to go watch it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks everybody for watching.
Where's that going to be dropped on?
What's be on 2000 AD's channel, 2000 AD's YouTube channel, magazine. Yeah,
awesome.
Respect.
Yeah.
And thanks. Yeah, I guess I'll pull us out of the little Butch Cleaver right here.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, chat. Matt, thank you.
Where can people find you at Omer Glitch?
You can find me at Omer Glitch everywhere on the YouTubes, on the Websters. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Pill.net at Omer Glitch. Or you can go to my website, GarciaDesigns.com. It's still under construction, so just type in Omer Glitch on Google or whatever, and it'll pop all this shit up. So thank you, guys.
And thanks again, awesome. Guys.
Thank you, Helder.
And thanks, Helder, too. Hell yeah. And cheers to you guys, man. Thank you. And I'll be seeing you next week. You guys have an awesome weekend. Go back Dillard and Yellow Flash's book. I promise you it'll be a fucking dope book. No matter what all these other motherfuckers are saying, they're just haters. I know that sounds like really cliche, but they really are. They're fucking faggots that don't have anything else better going. And they're so fucking like, oh my God, they don't have any other things better to do than to fucking complain about that shit. Like, so go back the book, check it out. Again, I promise it'll be a great book. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. See you guys next time.
I awaken from my phone cocoon inside a skeletal void.